Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hope everybody's doing good, feeling fine.
Woo.
I'm loving the blue, Gia.
Oh,
I
thanks.
am only just now registering this adorable, like, cerulean.
Ugh.
It's not blue, it's cerulean.
It's cerulean, and you found it in a bargain bin.
Yeah, the bargain bin you no doubt fished it out of. Speaking of Devil Wears Prada 2, I can't fucking wait for that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
The
That's
second
really
trailer
soon.
that they put out made me more excited than the
too.
first.
Me too, totally.
But yeah, no, it's from Urban. Thought to myself, I need to start wearing some color. Spring has sprung.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought out the bright blue sweater.
That I feel like that is something that always happens to me too in spring. Wait, I was just trying to look for something. I just saw an Anne Hathaway something about Devil Wears Prada that I was liking.
Ooh.
Here it is. Oh no, she's falling. Something about how she was talking about how she didn't want there to be like overly skinny models on set.
Love that.
Anne Hathaway models. It doesn't matter. It was like a statement that it was something she said to like Vogue or something. Anne Hathaway told Devil Wears Prada 2 producers not to put models who are so skeletal and alarmingly thin in the movie. Meryl Streep told this to Harper's Bazaar.
Love.
Harper's Bazaar cover story about Anne Hathaway's major movie, You're Ahead. Good to know. Anyway, but yes, I think that springtime is a perfect time for some color.
Yeah.
Florals, groundbreaking for spring,
Florals
et cetera,
for spring, groundbreaking.
Unfortunately, it does work.
Yeah, it really
So,
does.
Make sure you're wearing some color. It will help your mood.
I was gonna say it kind of does help you feel a little better about
Totally.
your day when you're wearing something bright.
I feel okay with my little sweater. It's not very colorful, but it's like a fun,
It's cute.
chunky sweater.
Yeah, it's
And it
kind
was
of giving
brown.
like
Ish.
cabin in the woods,
Yeah.
fireplace, cozy.
I think mentally that's where I am. I think I'm in a cabin, and maybe it's spring, but maybe it's fall as well.
It's like right on the cusp of like
maybe it's like Labor Day weekend.
Ooh, love.
Or also Memorial Day weekend. Who knows?
I prefer Labor Day weekend over Memorial Day
too,
weekend.
always.
Are you doing anything for Memorial Day weekend?
No, I have no plans at the moment. And I was thinking to myself that I always try to make plans and force plans and go somewhere, but it's never warm enough. Like every single year I make the same mistake. I go to the beach or I go to an Airbnb upstate or I go somewhere expecting to like lay out in the sun and I get maybe one good day and then it's like 60 the rest and it's not enough. So I'm not trying to jump the gun on the weather this year. Just going to accept it as it comes.
Yeah, I feel that.
More before we obviously we will get into real things that we're talking about, but I wanted to alert the masses. We are in cherry blossom season, depending on where you are.
Batten down the hatches.
Batten down the hatches. You guys know this is important to me. Cherry blossoms currently are blooming all over DC. So if you're a DC Swiftie, DC Taylor Watch girly, get out to the basin, wherever it is. They've got all kinds of flowering trees all over the city.
Wow, I feel like it's early.
It is early because they had a heat wave. And so they flowered a couple days early. That's why I'm giving this big PSA.
Shit, okay.
Because I don't want the girlies to miss before
right.
the leaves start falling off or the petals start falling off. But that does mean that within the next 3 weeks, we will start having buds in New York.
Wow.
So keep your eyes peeled. I will be updating frequently on my Instagram and on my Twitter if you follow me there.
Thank God.
This is my, people are always like, oh, it's my Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. This
It really
mine.
is.
Cherry blossom
It
season
really
is mine.
is.
So just keep your eyes.
I gotta get out to
eyes
go
peeled.
see them. I didn't see them last spring.
Oh, well, come to the gardens with me this year.
Oh yeah, I will.
I would love
that.
for you to come.
Okay, slide.
There are 2 gardens, and I'm going to both this year because usually I only do.
I've never been to either.
Well, we'll have to go to both. I'm a member at New York.
Okay.
The one in the Bronx.
It's Brooklyn and New York, right?
Yeah. There's
okay.
the New York Botanic Gardens, which are in the Bronx, across the street from Fordham, and then there's the Brooklyn Botanic Gardens, which is right next to. It's like right in Park Slope, like right next to.
Love.
There's like a museum right there.
Oh yeah. Is it
I can't think of what it's called right now. The museum. It's
Yeah.
like
Is it in that? Is it in that park?
It like is that park.
Oh, okay.
It's like right next to it. Like the botanical gardens kind of bleed into that big park.
Yeah. I'm forgetting the name. Oh, Prospect?
It's close.
Okay,
Close to Prospect Park. So, but in the one in Brooklyn, they have this thing called the Cherry Esplanade, and it's essentially just like a lot. It's like you've seen like a regular esplanade where it's just like a long
walkway.
What do they call in like a and like a college campus where there's like a big open
quad?
grass. A quad.
Yeah.
It's like a thank you.
Okay.
It's like a quad.
Got it.
But it's lined on both sides with cherry trees everywhere. So
Love.
it's like a really big, but it gets so crowded. But we'll go at
Yeah,
a
maybe
good
we'll
time.
go like in the morning or
Yes,
something.
and that'll be good. And then we'll go up to the New York ones, which they have a whole different kind of setup. They don't have like the forest of trees like the Brooklyn does, but they've got their whole other thing. And the magnolias will be blooming, and we got to see the orchids. We got a lot of flowers to see.
I really want to go back to the Bronx Zoo.
I would love to. Bronx Zoo right next to the New York Botanical.
Yeah.
So we could go to both on the
Slay.
same day.
Perf.
Wow, I can't wait. Perfect. I'm glad that we have made these plans.
Great.
And if anybody wants to come,
Yeah, we'll be.
let us know.
We'll be at the Bronx Zoo at 4 p.m.
And the meetup will be at the New York Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
Just like
Should
we
we
always
just have
hoping.
our Pink Whitney
That's
party
right.
at?
Breaking news: the Pink Whitney party will be at the New York Botanic Gardens.
Honestly, that would be sick.
I would be sick.
And
if
it would
they would do that.
match perfectly Cherry Blossoms, Pink Whitney.
It really would. Another missed opportunity. by
Yeah,
Pink
god
Whitney.
damn it.
But let's get into today. Let's get into the real of it all. We've got a rumor to dispel from Graham Norton.
Yep.
We've got Gia's going to give us a little recap about the Hannah Montana special she watched last night. I did not watch. I apologize. Thought about it, but then I went, I don't want to right now. I just wasn't in the mood.
I don't want to.
I just didn't feel like it.
And that's your God-given right.
Exactly. I will watch it.
Yeah.
Then we also did a little bit of homework. So
Love.
we wrote down our who we predict to be collaborative with the release of Debut, and also our top 5 live Taylor Swift performances, excluding Eras Tour, of course.
Which was very hard.
Yes.
The collabs were hard. The collabs were easy. The live performances was hard.
Completely agree. And then at the end, we'll do a little bit of Mormon Wives roundup because I am so deep in it. I did, in fact, this is Wednesday, we're recording this. I did watch the Jesse Draper, Alex Cooper Call Her Daddy interview right before I came to work. So I'm so deep in it. And well, voicemails and DMs as well.
Perf.
So looking forward to it. First and foremost, we've got Graham Norton, who is a joke got away from him, it turns out, and he didn't actually sign any NDAs at all.
Yeah, that's what I figured from the get-go of this thing. People were saying that a lot in like on our DMs and stuff. They're like,
Yeah.
Did you see that Graham Norton said that he needed to sign an NDA? And the entire time I was thinking to myself, he's kidding. Like, he's
kinda
British
thought, yeah.
and he's sarcastic.
Yeah.
There was no way that he would publicly say that he signed an NDA. Like, I feel like him and Taylor have somewhat of a close relationship.
Totally.
Obviously, she trusts him to go on the show.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would spill the beans like that. And like, I don't know, like, because sometimes when people sign NDAs, I feel like it kind of paints people out to be like secretive and
Of course.
hush hush. Like,
Yes.
what's the big deal? Like, why do they need an NDA? Mm-hmm. So I feel like it kind of paints like a negative light on people sometimes. So why would Graham Norton? He was clearly
Right.
joking to me. You know,
When I had heard that at first, I thought there were two things happening at once. One, that Graham Norton did get information about when this wedding may or may not be.
Yeah.
And then coupled with and I had to sign an NDA
yeah,
about
like he was
it.
joking.
Like he was joking, but not joking about the fact that, like, yes, the wedding is on the horizon.
Right.
But I guess I just never took it that seriously. But I guess people really, so this is what he says. Graham Norton clears up wedding rumors. He says he has not signed any NDAs about Taylor Swift's wedding, Travis Kelce. I said that as a joke on the podcast. I said, I've signed all these NDAs. And then it started getting reported as a serious thing in America. I didn't say cut that out because I thought it was so obviously a joke.
Yeah.
So do you think he's tagging us? Like, were we too joke?
No,
were we
that's-
also too dry about
That's
it?
why I never brought it up during
No.
voicemails and DMs because I was like, he was kidding. Like,
and we were right, like, because we definitely talked about it, right?
I think we talked about it very
But
briefly.
in, like, a joke way.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, there was no part of me that was like, oh my God, Graham Norton actually had to sign an NDA
No.
for Taylor Swift's wedding.
No, be
And
real.
would I be surprised if that actually came out and like there were NDAs? No, of course not, because it's her wedding. She wants it to be private.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I feel like that's actually kind of like a common thing almost for like Americans and British people
Always.
to like get confused by the dryness and like sarcasm behind British humor. So I think it was just like a miscommunication. Poor guy.
100%. And Gia, listen, I know how he feels. I feel like I spend 99% of my life being like, that was a joke. I was just kidding. Like,
Yes.
people
I feel like
have a
people
really
don't
hard
get
time.
your sarcasm.
Really. And once they do, they do. But it takes so long to get to that point. And it makes me think, like, am I bad at sarcasm? But maybe I'm just British in my soul. And so everything I say, just imagine I'm saying it with a British accent and in
There you
that
go.
sense of humor. And then I'm a lot funnier, I swear.
Like deep down in you're a British man in your soul.
I'm a British man. People think she's a British man. That's Regina George.
Oh yeah.
I had this theory. I had this theory. If she
theories.
cut off all her hair, she'd look like a British man. It's literally me today with my hair in a clip. But yeah, so shout out to Graham for just like keeping it light, keeping it funny.
Yeah.
And everybody's got to lighten up.
You can't even you really can't crack a joke these days.
You really can't.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to joke anymore. Nobody wants to get off their ass and joke.
Yes, seriously. It's
fucked up.
It's a damn shame.
It's a real damn shame. And I'm telling you, it might be what's like stifling me and ruining my life. Like I hate that nobody wants to joke around. Nobody wants to like everyone has to be so serious, right?
Yeah.
About everything.
Maybe it's because like everything's so serious in the world that it's like we don't even have time to joke.
Yes, like
but it's like now is the time.
We have we've got so many harsh realities coming at us at all moments. It's like
we need
not
to
one
joke.
more thing. Yeah.
Like we need to start joking around, or else what else do we have?
100%. But wait, this just reminded me. Speaking of the end of the world, did you see Disney and OpenAI, them breaking that off?
Fucking God.
I know. I feel the same.
Seriously? So thank God. That actually like made me have hope for the world for 5 seconds. Me too. I was like, wow, that's huge.
I was reading into it last night. That was the hole I decided to fall down last night. And because I know we're so vocally hating on AI all the time that I have gotten to a point where I just don't absorb information about AI.
I don't have any, and it doesn't even come across my desk. Like TJ was telling me about this TikTok account that like got like 3 million followers in like 3 days.
Oh, because it like cracked the algorithm or whatever?
Because they were doing like AI Love Island as fruits or something like that. And he was like, have you not seen that?
I'm kind of sad.
No, I was like, damn, I kind of want to see what it is. But it never even came across my For You page because I think my For You page knows not to show me any fucking AI.
Same. And so with this Disney, it's Disney had a deal with the company OpenAI, and it had made deals to help them work with like Pixar and stuff like that,
like animated stuff.
Yeah, and then they abruptly closed the deal, but people are now saying
backed out.
Sorry. And people are saying obviously they're like something horrible must have happened, a bad lawsuit's on the horizon, whatever. There's no way they would like abandon a deal like this if it wasn't like detrimental.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what happens.
Me too.
But something that really showed me I was on the outside of the AI conversation. I didn't know what Sora was. Did you?
I only knew because I got into a fight in my group chat because one of my friends sent a video.
Yeah.
From Sora, like her dad made a Sora video of like her mom skiing with her dog or something. And I was like, this is literally AI slop. Like that's not actually your mom.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? Blah, 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 what? Like, what is, no, it's not. And I was like,
what?
Sora is literally AI.
Yeah.
And then she texted her dad. Her dad was like, yeah, that's the whole point. It was AI.
Of course, it's fake.
Yeah, but it's like AI slop, basically. Like you can make anything.
You can make whatever videos. And so I didn't know what it was. And I of course asked our resident tech expert, Jeff DeLoe. And he told me that it's exactly that. It's an app that it was a part of OpenAI / I guess involved with Disney too. Like,
I don't know.
Somehow people are like, oh, that
I know
app is no longer
OpenAI
now.
owned Sora.
So they're saying now, I guess the Sora app, something about the app is like done.
They closed it. They got rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
thank God.
I am not. Once I started connecting the dots, I have been seeing on Twitter X that I've been seeing videos like that, but they're like real scenario videos where it's like someone who is like almost like I know people are click farming with them with it'll be like a video speaking about abuse or a video speaking about like like rage bait angry recounting of a story, like almost like a listen to this. I was at the grocery store and this woman cut me off and blah, blah, blah. And I can't believe, like trying to get discourse started on a scenario that actually didn't exist in the first place.
Okay.
Because it was a fake video of a fake person and a fake scenario.
Right.
And I kept seeing these videos and I was like, wait a minute, cause it would start to escalate and get worse. Like it would start to be like, something would happen towards the end of the video that would make it really clear that it was fake. Like somebody like pull out a gun or like something crazy.
Yeah.
Like something really, it was like, oh fuck, that's a fake video. But I would have watched the whole video.
Right.
And so I'm like, what the hell is this? And there were also those videos of like old people in Halloween costumes. I think Barstool posted one of those.
Oh.
But it was like AI old people. And it was like this little old lady and she was like, I'm a pothead. And she like had a plant pot on her head. And I was like, oh, this is cute old people in like a nursing home. Fake, just a fake video people are making. And so I started getting scared of those videos. So now every video I see online, I'm like, is this real or fake?
Right.
And I mostly don't believe any of them.
Yeah. it's hard, and especially because it's getting so realistic.
And I think so that is where now we've reached a road where whatever's going on with that app and whatever made Disney back out of this deal, like I'm very curious to see what comes of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been so scared about the future of AI, but
Same.
I'm hoping that like people really have started to open their eyes towards like how bad it can be, and like,
Same.
yes, I get it, it does have benefits, whatever.
Oh, if I hear one more fucking person,
but I
you
think
you can really use it as a good tool. Yeah, no, I fucking
Okay,
get it, but do you get that other people aren't doing that?
It's
Like,
just so it's so
a small percentage of people are
frustrating.
using it for the
and
right
half
reasons.
of it is people that don't want to do their job, so they just have AI do their job for them.
I was on a plane 2 separate times. One where I was with my mom and there was a girl sitting next to me and she was like typing back and forth with ChatGPT for 2.5 hours, like she was having a text conversation.
Dude, like,
and
that's
then
sad.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then, but she was speaking, it was a different language. So I didn't know what, I couldn't like read what she was saying, but it was Chat GPT, like obviously. And then,
you don't have a friend?
no, it was crazy. And so then I was sitting next to like a lawyer. This is what was concerning to me on my way back from Chicago. And I know he was a lawyer because I was looking at his laptop and I saw his like email signature and I Googled what it was and he was a lawyer. And I did all that because he was like writing emails, but then he was going back and forth with ChatGPT,
being like, "Is
like
this okay?"
asking it questions and then like using that information and bringing it in here. And I was just kind of like, huh. And he was like a partner at a law firm, and I was like, "You're a partner
And
at
that's
a law
what I'm
firm,
saying,
and
is
you're
like-
using ChatGPT to send emails to your staff."
Disturbing.
What?
And it's like,
crazy.
do you not feel a little nervous about like giving up company information to like
course.
a corporation that you have no idea what they're
Of
going to use that for?
course.
That's like my maybe I shouldn't say it, but I have a relative who like is very important in his job.
Yeah.
And he was saying how he like literally just gives ChatGPT like all of his fucking information. All this stuff. I'm like,
it's like, what are we doing?
What are you
You
doing?
just have
You're
to
just-
think a little bit more about it. Like we were saying, I understand people use it as a tool. People can use it for whatever reasons and consolidating tasks and making spreadsheets and whatever the fuck else you want to make the excuse for saving time. Okay, fine. But again, there's a line between like laziness and productivity.
Yeah.
And I think that so many people are falling more into the former and relying on this technology in a way that like your brain's gonna rot.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know how else to say
and
it.
it's also hard. Like
crazy.
these kids like that are in college now, they're all using AI, so you just get like used to it, and then
it's
you
incorporated
just,
in the curriculum.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
I do worry about falling behind with all that. Like I sometimes get afraid that because of my fear of it getting out of control, it will stop me from like embracing it on a base level.
Yeah.
But I just in my everyday have no need for it ever. I've never once thought, wow, I wish I could use AI for this. Like I don't
never.
use AI.
And that's what like what pisses me off when people are like, oh, like what about like recipes or like grocery shopping? I'm like, you can't grocery shop without AI. You can't.
That's
You
crazy.
can't Google a recipe. Like what is
Completely.
wrong with
and
you?
I have been looking, and if somebody has a way to do it, tell me how to turn off the AI overview on Google.
Oh, you can. I'll show you how to do it.
Show me
Yeah.
how to do it because that's also always incorrect.
It's always incorrect.
I'm scrolling down past the sponsored
Yeah.
post, past the whatever. Like, yes, it takes a couple extra seconds, but wouldn't you rather know for sure than just like go about whatever? We don't need to even get on. But I thought it was crazy that they're pulling out of this deal, and I do think it's relevant because Taylor's so wrapped up in Disney.
Yeah.
Not saying that they're connected, but
No,
you never
totally.
know.
It is crazy. But when I was saying like I'm kind of getting a little bit more hope. Did you see this family in Kentucky?
No.
They rejected $26 million to turn their farm into a data center.
Thank God. Thank you to them.
Yeah, and she said,
That's great.
if it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation. 26 million doesn't mean anything.
Let's fucking go. Let's
It's
go.
awesome.
And that is a huge amount of money to turn
Yeah,
down.
especially like living in rural Kentucky. Like,
Holy shit.
Yeah, so
Good
shout out
for
to those
them
people.
for having integrity.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard number to turn down.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
But
truly.
then you have the guilt of AI on your conscience for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
$26
$1
million.
million. Yeah. And
I don't know
especially
what
then now when I feel
I
like
don't know if I would be that good.
I don't know.
If
I
could do
really
that.
don't know. Especially when like farming is like
It's at a down.
yeah,
right now.
because
Yeah.
like, you know, farmers aren't like getting the supplies and things that they need. So yeah, good for them. Shout out, because
Holy
people like that
shit.
who have a backbone are like the reason why we're not
Yeah.
doomed.
100%. There's another thing I was reading, and again, please take it with a grain of salt. I'm so afraid I'm spreading misinformation accidentally, but it was like a city. You may have seen it as well. Maybe like a Minneapolis or a small Midwestern city, like somewhere around there, where these people are moving out of an apartment complex because at night there's like this vibrating happening in the city, and it's like to the point where it's like fucking with people
because of the data
like,
centers.
Because the data centers.
Yeah.
And it's like, and people are not.
Well.
And it's only between certain windowed hours. Like this person has posted and they were like, listen, I thought I was going fucking crazy. I moved out because I like couldn't stand being in that building. My building was telling me it was the pipes, like blah, blah, blah. But then I like started talking to other people in the community and people in my building. And we realized that the exact type or the time frame was the same. It was like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And that it has to be these like data centers, shaking up the bedrock or whatever.
They're
the fuck.
really just so bad for
crazy.
the environment. They're so bad for the people who live near them. Like they're opening these data centers in like rural Midwestern areas, and they're always in like low income areas.
Yeah, that's
people
that
get
was part
sick.
Of it too.
They're breathing in this horrible air. It just ruins it ruins the water. It ruins so much.
It's
so
scary stuff.
Yeah.
I would love like someone. I would love to talk to someone that's experiencing it firsthand. Like I get so worried about what I'm reading.
I'll
online.
send you a video. There's a really good. I
Like
think it's
a real
Vice
person?
or somebody, and they
good.
interview a family that lives like a couple miles down from a data center.
One of those. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm so curious. Anyway, so very, very good news for those of us who are anti-AI when it comes to creativity stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that Disney, they made one right move in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
They're making a lot of bad moves, but this was a good move. It sounds like. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, and hopefully nobody was hurt or something in the process.
Right.
Who knows what the hell went on with all that. But Gia, lately I have been feeling lazy isn't even the right word to describe it. I have just generally been like, I can barely do anything for myself in terms of food. Like I don't feel like grocery shopping. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing anything. And in this time of need, truly, deeply, Tempo Meals has been for me.
Yeah.
It's so easy, delicious food, already made. You heat it up and it's fresh and delicious and healthy and good for you. And again, when I'm in a mood where I can't take care of myself in the way that I normally would like to, this is a perfect thing to really help me get through.
100%. Tempo delivers fresh, chef-curated, dietitian-approved meals right to your door, and each meal is perfectly proportioned for lunch or dinner and ready in just 2 minutes. So that means real food, real fast, without the sad desk lunch or drive-through regret. With 20 new recipes every week made from nutrient-rich ingredients, Tempo keeps things exciting and helps you stay consistent with healthy habits. So for a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomeals.com/TaylorWatch. That's tempomeals.com/TaylorWatch for 60% off your first box. tempomeal.com/TaylorWatch. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Also kind of brings us back into, this is all going on in the seedy underbelly of Disney, and we've also got the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special coming out, which is it's out now, and Gia watched it last night. So what did you think? I would say that I have heard kind of a like a B+ B type.
I don't even know if I would give it a B+.
Yeah.
I think maybe I would give it a B-.
Yeah.
C+. I just feel like it really missed the mark on being like an anniversary special. It kind of just felt like this very surface level hour-long thing where
an hour is crazy.
An hour is crazy.
I did not know it was an hour only. Did you see Alex Cooper say like that it was all cut down, whatever?
Yeah,
She's
it's like what's the point of even saying that? Because if it's not going to air, it's not going to air. So it's like,
put it on your channel then,
we
Alex.
had this, we had that. It's like, okay, well then show it.
Alex Cooper said that her interview with Miley alone was 2.5 hours. So I guess,
And she said that there was behind the scenes, and that was my biggest issue almost, was the fact that there really wasn't any like new information. We didn't get any like behind the scenes information or anything of that nature. The questions that Alex asked were so surface level. It was like, how did you feel when you put the wig on? And Miley was like, oh, it felt great.
Right.
And then it was like, okay.
Like we don't care about that question.
Exactly. Like we don't care about the most basic level stuff. And I don't know, I just felt like I didn't find out anything new.
Got it.
There was some nostalgia stuff that I did like. Like there was a scene with Miley and Tish, and they are going through the old outfits. I thought that was really cute.
Sweet. That's nice. Was Billy Ray in it?
He was. But I thought that was really awkward too.
Really?
And it seemed like he didn't want to be there.
Oh God.
It seemed like she was like kind of like forcing like face.
Sure.
And
well, they're in such turmoil.
Yeah,
that
and he's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude.
Yeah.
And shame on anyone that ever took Billy Ray's side, by the way. There was a moment in time where people were like, Miley and Tish are crazy. I was like, no bitch.
No.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Do your research.
And then like I don't know, I just feel like if you're gonna have these random, Billy Ray, I guess, was like in the cast, so yeah. And then it's like they have Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Who was a side character for like 3 or 4 episodes.
Right.
Then she
Kinda
comes
random
on.
about her
It's
there.
really awkward again, I felt like. And she was there for like 3 minutes. She come in, she puts on the Michaela hat, and then she like leaves. Like I was like, what's the point? And then Chappell Roan shows up. Like, what the fuck does Chappell Roan have to be?
That's pretty random.
Yeah.
People were saying online, like, because she's the new Hannah Montana. I was like, honestly, if she wishes. Like, that's I think all Chappell Roan wants to be is Hannah Montana, but unfortunately, she's a real person in the real world.
And like maybe
the real world is
right.
If you put a wig on, people still know who you are.
Right, exactly. And I don't know. It just felt very surface level, the entire thing. And I really was hoping to like find out some new tidbits. One other thing that I liked, they had, I don't know if he was the creator of the show or producer, what it was, but he had, and the first email he sent to like all the people that worked on the show when they picked Miley, because she was like the non-safe choice. Like they liked her, but they didn't think she was like the safe choice to go with.
Got it. Okay.
So he like sent this email being like blah blah blah,
pitching her.
Yeah, just being like, I think we made the right decision, like all this stuff. So it was really interesting to see that, and I was like, I want more of that, like more of the audition process, more of how they picked Emily Osment, Mitchell Musso, like all that stuff.
Well, the Emily Osment, Mitchell Musso of it all.
Yeah,
that is a whole separate thing. I don't even know how you can go forward with this anniversary special without either of them being quote unquote being able to.
And
they
had no cast members. They didn't have Jackson. They didn't have Moises Arias, the guy who's
Rico. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Like
to
it
me.
doesn't make any
Those
sense.
guys were on the carpet though, weren't they?
Yes.
So why weren't they in the dock?
Yeah, it made no sense. They were just acting like it was just like Miley's show, and of course, she's Hannah Montana, so of course. But like, so many people made that show what it is.
Yeah.
Like not even Dolly Parton.
That's nuts, right?
And I was even thinking like Brooke Shields. Like Brooke Shields played her mom. Like what if we had Brooke Shields come in?
And Brooke Shields is all over the place. She would gladly come.
Yeah.
So the rumors of why Emily Osment wasn't there is that she's like filming another show and that she wasn't able to make it. And in my head, I'm like, okay, you're filming a show down the street in LA.
Yeah.
And you can't make a couple hours to
that's
get the
sketchy
nostalgia
to me.
and collect a paycheck. Like, girl, what? Like, there has to be something more.
That felt very sketchy to me.
Mitchell Musso, everyone's pretty mum about that, but so I looked it up and I thought something had happened, so I was like, maybe whatever. He did unfortunately go through some tough times with drinking. He got a DUI, and then he also later got like a drunken public type deal. And apparently he's just been kind of keeping to himself ever since then. So maybe he didn't want to come back into the whatever, which makes total sense. And I'm sure Miley, of all people, would understand something like that. So I wonder. But was there like a tribute to them, or like did they talk about them or anything?
No. Oh yeah, they talked about. They were like I remember she mentioned like, oh, Mitchell and Emily like had already had acting career, so she like felt nervous, but like they were really nice to her right away, and she said she had a crush on Mitchell Musso.
Well, of course, who didn't at the time? He had that hair.
Exactly.
We all had a crush on him.
So like I don't know. I just felt like, and people. I hate to say it, but Alex Cooper, she just did not do a good job at all.
I think she's too, dare I say, too close to the situation. Like she's too much of a fan. Like I think to be objective about the whole thing, and I'm sure it was great. And whatever this lost, other hour and a half of footage, I'm sure it was lovely.
Just makes me annoyed.
Me too. But I do think that there's an element to like this documentary being spoken about and Miley being in the driver's seat. I wonder if someone else had done the documentary about it and like interviewed her and then also everybody else and made time to really make it what it was.
Yeah.
If it would be better, because I just feel like
it felt so rushed.
It sounds to me like a big money grab from Disney.
Yeah. That's what it really felt like.
Which is unfortunate for this. This was such an exciting big thing and something people were really looking forward to. So I'm kind of bummed to hear it.
It felt really rushed.
What did my brother say?
And it was just weird, like watching her like walk through the set like alone. Like it just felt really empty almost. And I just. I didn't get like that nostalgia factor. I didn't get like that satisfaction of like, yes, we're reliving this 20 years later and like now we're all older. Like, I don't know. It just felt like the only person who really cared about it was Miley, and she kind of was just like
she's
going along with it.
Just doing whatever.
Yeah.
Sam said that he liked it. He said it was pretty good, but and then he said there was like a part at the end that made him like nostalgic and sentimental, but I don't know exactly why he didn't want to spoil it for
maybe
me.
that's the song at the end.
Probably.
But I didn't really even like the song. Maybe I just had my hater pants on last
it's a
night.
Song, right?
Yeah, it was like, hey you, it's younger you.
Oh, that would
talking
get
to you.
Start crying. I'm already tearing up.
I don't know. It was cute.
Yeah.
But like, again, just did not do it for me. The only thing that really did it for me, the outfits, the email, and the songs. I liked
Okay.
her performing.
Okay.
Her doing Best of Both Worlds and This Is a Life, I thought that was cute. This Is a Life kind of made me tear up a little bit.
I can't even sing that song.
Yeah.
I make me cry.
But like, I feel like Miley has sang The Climb like a million times since. There was a time where she
Totally.
didn't, but then she started doing it a bunch more. So like, I've seen her sing The Climb a lot since
For sure.
Hannah Montana. So I wish she kind of did like a deep Hannah Montana deep cut.
For sure.
If we were a movie, you'd be the right guy. You know, something like that.
Anything like that. Well,
Like, where's Jake T. Austin?
Okay.
Oh, not Jake T. Austin.
I was gonna
but
say, was
Jake,
he not there?
Who plays Jake?
The guy who plays Jake.
Yeah.
Whatever. I thought. Is it not Jake T.
No,
Austin?
Jake T. Austin is the little brother in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, right. Oh my God, that guy is so cute. The guy who plays Jake.
Yeah.
Right, like where the fuck is he?
Cody Lindley.
Yes.
Like, where's Cody Lindley?
No,
he was on the red carpet too.
That's offensive that none of these people were in the doc.
Yeah,
and it's like, if all these people couldn't make it work to be in this doc, then you gotta rearrange the doc.
Like, where's Roxy like a puma?
Right. Like, it's too much. I'm sad about it, but
I felt like they were
only an
missing
hour.
a lot of things. But yeah, it's cute for what it is. I would say it's cute.
Okay. I'll still watch it.
Yeah,
1
you
hour
should-
is
no,
nothing.
I think you should watch
I'll
it.
of course watch it. But I will say, on top of all that, I don't know if you saw this, that Airbnb is offering complimentary stays at the Hannah Montana Beach House in Malibu
Shit.
from April 6th to April 16th in short window. In celebrating of the show's 20th anniversary, guests will be able to step into Hannah's legendary closet, show off their karaoke skills, and enjoy ocean views from the balcony.
Ooh.
Interesting. No idea anything. My brother sent me a screenshot of that.
Well,
no
I guess,
idea what it means otherwise.
That's the same house that Reese Witherspoon lives in Big Little Lies.
No way.
Yeah, I'm
really?
pretty sure. I'm
oh
pretty
my
sure.
God, that's so funny.
Because
I never
I
thought about
saw-
putting it together.
I guess. Oh, so that makes a lot of sense. They're opening the Airbnb up to the public. So because people saw workers moving clothes in and out.
Okay.
And someone quote tweeted and was like, "Oh, Reese is getting her closet ready for season 3
Got
or
it,
something."
got it.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so funny. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's Hannah Montana for a little bit. What that is so fucking funny. I've never thought or heard that was the same house, and now I'm thinking about it. It's what a difference like lighting and decor does.
Yep.
Holy shit.
You do a little dim lighting, little mood lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Very
Yeah.
cool. And by the way, I'm very excited for the new season of Big Little Lies.
Oh.
Very excited.
I love those women like I love my own
Me
friends.
too.
Renata,
Me too.
love her down.
Love.
I will
her
not
the
be
fuck
rich.
down.
I have to be rich. It's the best line. I don't give a fuck about poor people.
She's like
Oh no, I don't give a fuck about homeless people.
Yeah, I don't care about homeless people. The characters of those
They're
women
too
are just
good.
they're so good, they're so funny, and the women that play them even
Yes.
more so. I'm just like,
Iconic.
I love them. I'm so happy to have
Iconic
them back
cast.
together. And shout out to Shailene Woodley, who's holding it the fuck down on Paradise right now.
Oh hell yeah, I gotta watch season 2.
Season 2, she's in season 2. I won't say anything else because season 2 has been tremendous.
Oh,
if you're a Paradise
shit,
fan,
okay.
yeah. People have been saying like it's slow at the beginning, but if you've seen
Every show's slow at the beginning. I feel
if
like
you've seen season 1, you know that there's a big event.
right.
And season 1 is basically centered around Sterling K. Brown's perspective of this big event.
Right.
Season 2 starts off with someone else's perspective of this big event.
Okay.
So it's still in line with everything going on. But I think people are saying it's slow because it did literally pick off exactly where it ended season 1. It starts from someone else's perspective. But it's very important.
Right.
So it's good, I promise. I'm on
Okay.
like episode 5. Whatever the latest episode is out, it's good.
Okay, I have to watch.
Must watch. So, all right. But what was said in the thing about Taylor?
Oh right. Oh my god. So there's just like this weird moment where Alex. And I'm very curious to what you guys think, listeners, because I couldn't pick up on how they were trying to go about this. So Alex Cooper asked Miley either something along the lines of like what it was like to have Taylor, or like how did they get Taylor to come onto the show.
Yeah.
And then she had that funny answer about like no shade, we needed someone in the
we need
barn.
someone who could perform
but
in the barn.
before she said that, she kind of like looked over at her mom, and her mom like made like a look, and she like I wish I could remember what she said, but she like said something like she made like a little like quip. And I think maybe they were like joking about like talking about Taylor.
Right, like maybe it's like how long into the interview before they bring up Taylor.
Right.
You know, which
Exactly.
would make sense because,
but I couldn't
Huh.
tell if it was like shady or if it was just Miley being Miley. And I think it was just Miley being Miley.
I'm sure she's just being Miley. We all know that she'd be like that sometimes. Her best friend Leslie is always saying,
right. She's just being Miley.
So
right.
it's
That's
like,
so true.
you know,
Yeah.
the next time we hang out, she'll redeem herself. So it's like really not that big of a deal.
I need you to watch
Curious. Okay, I
it
will.
and see how you
will.
feel, because I was like, oh, that was weird.
Interesting.
And I couldn't tell if it was shady or if they were just like joking around. And I'm just telling myself that they were just joking around.
I'm sure that's the case, especially just like knowing Miley, because I feel like if she were throwing shade, she would have thrown shade. And she also had already, or maybe even in that same conversation, was talking about how she ate with that song and like whatever,
right, exactly.
and blah, 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 which was all positive. So
right, exactly.
I can't imagine, but interesting.
And did you know that they both debuted on the same day, October 24th, 2006?
No.
Hannah Montana album came out and debut came out.
No way.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wait, that's nuts.
Yeah.
And they're both Sagittarius queens.
Yeah, so they have a lot of crossover.
Yeah,
and
they do.
so something that I thought maybe that they were like making eyes about is I watched a TikTok like, I don't know, maybe even like 6 months ago, but basically it was saying like there was a love triangle between Lucas Till, Miley, and Taylor during
yeah.
the Hannah Montana movie
I'm
because
sure.
Miley and Lucas dated and then Taylor and Lucas dated.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, oh, are they being shady about Lucas Till? But
Like,
I don't know.
Maybe,
you know, like
maybe she came on set and like stole her boyfriend.
I think
like,
that's low key what happened, like low key, or either like they dated right after.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm not 100% sure. So I was like, are they being shady about her stealing Lucas Till? But I don't know if it goes that deep.
You know what though? That to me is such like a mom-daughter exchange. Like
Exactly.
if I were being interviewed about a girl who like I'm all good with now.
Yeah.
But maybe there was a moment in our like youth where there was like some cattiness over a boy. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, like
right.
with my mom.
It seemed like
for
some sort of
sure.
inside thing with her and Tish.
Huh.
So I need to get your. I
We'll
need
have to
you.
ask Miley.
Girl,
why don't we just
hey,
call her
what was
up?
that? What was that
Were you
moment?
were you being shady right there? girl?
yeah.
Hey, can you just let us know?
So I need you to
Interesting.
watch
Okay,
and
I'll
let
watch
me
and
know
I'll
what
pay
you
attention
think.
to that.
Because I first thought it was shady, and then I'm telling myself to make myself feel better that it's
Yeah.
not, and that it's just Miley being Miley.
I think it's probably just Miley being Miley. I
Yeah.
also think that so much time has passed between these women and their careers and their works that even if like they didn't get along on a daily basis or weren't really friends.
I mean,
like, there's no need to, which doesn't seem like they're best fucking friends.
If
but
Selena Gomez can come onto the show, then they must be fine.
I'm sure.
You
They're
know?
probably at best like ambivalent towards each other. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, you know, it's also hard as like girls their age and our age, and we kind of grew up in that time, and we're, I think, as a society, hopefully shaking it soon. But that feeling of like all women are competition because there's
Yeah.
only a certain amount of room at
Yeah.
the top. And especially if there are two women essentially the same age coming out with an album on the same day, probably being compared all the time.
yeah, and-
Especially like as they get older, like Miley, you know, Miley had her journey, which was very different from Taylor's. And I'm sure they were compared all the time.
Yeah,
like, it's
100%.
hard to even, you know,
And same with Selena too.
Selena too.
And that's like another thing,
all
like
those Demi, all those
Yes,
girls at that time.
like,
not just Taylor, but
like I wanted her and Selena to kind of like spill the tea a little bit.
would have loved.
And they just didn't at all. Like they just
Wow.
talked about like her being Michaela and how like the things that they said to each other was like actually really mean. Like when they're like has been bottle blonde. like, all that stuff.
which were
washed up.
Those were
Yeah.
hilarious things. by the
And then
way.
she puts on the Michaela hat and then leaves. It's like, no, I want you guys to
Interesting.
talk about what it was like doing Send It On.
Right.
And all your ex-boyfriends were there and the same guy that you both dated.
Right.
And what it was like fighting over Nick Jonas.
Of course. And we really want to know all those things. But here's the question. Maybe like
Or the video with Mandy and Miley versus Demi and Selena. Like
the fact that no one has brought that up like to this day as adults, like how come none of them have been like, yeah, those videos were
Yeah, it's
crazy. Like
crazy.
they were obviously crazy and insane bullying on both sides. Like
yeah.
I mean, no, Miley and Mandy were bullying those.
Oh, yeah.
Bullying Selena
and Demi. Yeah.
Big time. But like, so I wonder if like maybe they would really like give all the tea, but maybe they're fucking tired. Maybe they're
Yeah.
like, these people don't deserve the tea.
Yeah.
Like, they don't deserve to even have this discourse because what happened to us happened to us. And
Yeah.
we're all over it. We've moved on. We're adults. And
Right.
we
They're
can't,
like,
we can't open that can of worms.
Go back onto Ocean Up and check the tapes.
Right. Very curious. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna have
seems
to watch
me-
it, and
I'll watch it
yeah.
for sure. It seems to me like a Disney, you know, something, a machine
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And I wonder what I wonder what Miley's up to outside of this, because I feel like she was working on new music immediately after she put out her last album.
Yeah.
But she didn't put out another new album yet, right?
Not yet.
So I think I remember her being like, because Flowers won a Grammy.
Yeah.
But then the album did not, right?
No.
So right, because it was Torture Poets Department.
Yeah.
Or no, it was, Midnights.
Right.
And then I feel like she immediately put out that new Something Beautiful.
Yes.
And people didn't really love it.
No.
And so I feel like when that came out and the response wasn't amazing, she was like, I'm already working on the next thing.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's coming next. And I wonder if like she was dealing with this because she was contractually obligated, I'm sure.
Well, she was saying that was all her idea. And that like there was no concept for it, but she just started telling people that it was happening so that like they made it happen. Yeah.
Wow. So maybe it sounds like maybe they just weren't helpful to her in this endeavor.
And it sounds like people were maybe saying that it was like on such short notice.
Huh.
But I don't know. It's Disney. They can do anything on short notice.
Endless
amounts of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And so does Miley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if she wants her friends to, whatever, who knows? But very curious to know how that came about behind the scenes. And maybe one day we'll get that long interview from Alex Cooper that seemingly explains all.
Yeah.
But okay, that's pretty much all we have in terms of news. Well, like I said, we'll do a little Mormon Wives at the end, but let's dive back into some Taylor stuff. We did our homework. We did 2 different homeworks today. Overachieving, extra credit. We first are going to discuss our debut collab predictions.
Yep.
Would you like to go first? I'd like me to go first.
Sure.
You go first.
So just to preface, I'm really not a country music fan.
Yeah.
So I have a very specific taste when it comes to country music. And I kind of really don't like any of the male country singers, so I kind of stayed away from them.
I have a feeling we're probably going to have like the same list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me would be Casey Musgraves.
She's on my list too.
Yeah. Would die for that collaboration. I feel like their voices would sound so good together.
Totally agree.
Number 2, Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, I don't have her, but that would be good.
Yeah, love her. I think that their writing styles are similar sometimes. 3, Megan Maroney.
Good one, and I love Megan Maroney.
Really love Megan Maroney. I like her new album too.
I only just recently heard Megan Maroney, and there's another one that's new.
Ella Langley.
Ella Langley.
She's on my list. Yeah.
Those are the 2 new country girls that I was shown recently, and I was like, I don't like country music. I'm out on country music, and then I was shown a song from each of them. I said, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to tune back in.
They kind of like, they toe the line almost where they're still very country, but like enough pop to where I like it.
That I'm enjoying it, and they're like bad bitches. Like they're not like.
Totally.
You know, they're not like, stay home,
my husband, I cook for my husband,
take care of the kids, send him off
in my
to
Daisy
war.
Dukes.
Yeah. Like, it's not happening.
I crack a beer open for him.
Fuck him. I am his. Like, capital H.
Yeah. So Megan, and then so 4, I have Ella Langley. Thought that would be really cool, and then 5, either or, I have Lady A or the Chicks.
Great ones.
Yeah.
Great ones.
But did she do a song with the Chicks?
Yes.
So
Soon You'll Get Better.
Soon You'll Get Better. So X the Chicks, Lady A.
Okay. And I think that would be great too, because I really do like Lady A. I think they're fantastic.
And that's formerly known as Lady Antebellum, if you don't know.
Yes. Lady Antebleepum.
Antebleepum.
Antebleepum. But yes, Lady A. Even when you said it just there, I had to be for a second.
Be like, who's Lady A?
Yeah. But I remembered that. And same with the Chicks.
It's
formerly known as the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, when I wrote that, I was like, damn, they both had to rebrand due to low-key racist names. Yeah.
Well, it's like these sentiments that...
Deep South names.
Yes, Deep South names that were rooted in racism, but these people were not racist.
Yes, no.
Those are all really good. I like that.
Thanks.
And Dixie Chicks, I'll call them that forever, by the way, is I would love more of like a singier, I don't know how to say that, where they're singing more in the song, because Soon You'll Get Better, I believe they just do like the background vocals for the sad parts, but the Fly album is like, I grew up on that album. Like I don't know who gave it to me, like maybe my mom bought it or someone bought it for me or something, but that whole album, Goodbye Earl, please, like the storytelling in all those songs is so good. The sound of all the songs is so good. The heart, the feeling behind them, like they're really, really good songs on that album. And they kind of remind me of Taylor's songwriting.
Yeah.
So that's actually on your list, probably my favorite. I wish I thought of that. Okay. So mine are Tim McGraw himself.
Right.
Has to be somewhere.
Yeah.
At least a picture, at least a video.
Right.
Something. And then I've got Maren Morris. Let's run it back.
Right. I
Even
tried to
though-
stay away from people that we already picked, even though I did pick the chicks, but I kind of forgot about
Yeah.
See No Get Better. So I would have picked Marin and I would have picked Chris Stapleton,
Yeah.
but I felt like we already did that. But I
Chris-
would love for Marin to come back.
Chris, I left off because I'll Bet You Think About Me was such a big
Perfect.
production.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like, we're all good.
Yeah.
Maren Morris, what's the song with her?
You All Over Me.
You All Over Me, which I also really, really love. But I think that they could do like a faster song, like a more upbeat country.
Agreed.
And so I'll give her another, which I love You All Over Me as well, but I'll give it to Maren.
Love.
For that. And they're just, I think they're similar in age. Like I think their collab would be good. Casey Musgraves I have. That's like a real,
Yeah,
I wish.
That's like, please, God,
Please
Lord.
put
Like,
Casey
such a
on the
missed
track.
opportunity if that doesn't happen.
Do you love her
There-
new song, by the way, Dry Spell?
Yeah, it's
so
so
funny.
funny.
The video is so cute.
I just love her voice, man.
too.
And
She was great live. I saw her at Barclays.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just she has such a ethereal voice.
I saw her for her Deeper Well tour.
so good.
And it was like, she does the whole thing without shoes on. She's walking around. It's ethereal is a great way
Yeah.
to describe it. She's great. I also have Sabrina Carpenter / Dolly Parton combo.
Ooh.
Because while I want Sabrina and Dolly to do something, and I
Right.
think that is already written in the stars. Like,
Well,
in
they
what
did.
world-
They did. Please,
Oh,
please,
yeah, it
please.
does. Sorry,
yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
please, please. I mean, like their own thing. Like I
Right,
liked
right.
Dolly on Sabrina's track, but I would like there to be like a true. It's either the two of them doing a song together, like a Jolene type song, or 3-person with Taylor.
Right.
Or I would be fine with one or the other.
Love.
Probably Dolly over Sabrina in that case.
Right.
And then last but not least, a man, Noah Khan.
Oh.
I think Noah Khan has a little more country in him than he lets on
yeah.
when he sings. Like he's folky enough that he can kind of get the twang. But
I agree with
it doesn't have
that.
to totally be like down home bumpkin shit. And they're
Like
friends
more
of the family
folk
now. Travis
country.
followed him on Instagram. So
Right. I would love that. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Like, he does dabble a little bit into the country. I mean, it's like,
what do people
when you do the
label him as?
banjo?
Do people not call him country?
No, like folk.
Yeah, I would
Like
put him in
indie
folk.
folk.
Yeah, for sure.
Like him and Tyler Childers, I put in like kind of the same category.
Tyler, I feel like I'd put him more in country than folk though. But I don't
Yeah.
listen enough to
Yeah.
really know. I would think that I was basing it on like, would my mom is she loves country music. Would she put him in country music? I think she would.
Okay.
But I don't know if she, at this point, she's always been a country fan. So I don't know if she like, what's the right word? Like observes folk as like a category in that way. You know what I mean? Like she'd be like, oh, he's country. Like,
Right.
So I wonder.
No, I think that's good.
You know, who's not on the list?
I was gonna say no Morgan Wallen.
No Morgan Wallen. Not in this house.
No Zach Bryan.
No Zach Bryan. None of those fucking hoes.
Hell no.
Keep them off our shit.
Hell no.
No fucking way.
No.
Those would be good. And to be honest, that list could go. I could have gone on that list for an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are so many artists. Faith Hill. I would love a collab with her, but I don't even know if she like really performs anymore. You know?
Not that
Like,
I
haven't
know
heard
of.
anything from her in a
Yeah.
while. But I would say out of all of our choices, I like the options of Ella Langley and Megan Maroney. I like the Chicks. I like Dolly Parton, Casey Musgraves, and I'll keep my Noah Khan in there
Yeah.
just because I think that they'd have a good combo
Love.
sound. You know,
Love.
cool. All right, now let's get into. We did our top 5 live performances. These do exclude the Eras tour.
Yes.
but it can be anything else besides that. I stuck
Or
pretty much,
any like concerts.
yeah
Of hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I stuck mostly with like award show type.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Want to go countdown from 5?
5 up to 1.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. My coming in at the 5th slot. It could literally be like I had a really hard time putting these in order.
Yeah.
Is the Cardigan August Willow mashup Grammys performance? I believe that was. That's what
It's 2020, right?
2020. Yeah. Cardigan Grammys. It was Grammys 2021, but for the year 2020.
2020, right. Yeah,
It came
yeah.
out March 2021.
Right, because that's when she wore the flower dress.
Yes,
Yeah.
and when she won for folklore.
Right, yeah.
But she she starts off. She's, I believe, it's kind of
She's like on the cabin, right?
Yeah, she's on the cabin. It's like Eras Tour.
Yeah.
So, and then she's got the piano. She's doing the whole thing, and oh my God, it's tremendous.
And Jack and Aaron are performing with her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Really good performance.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
5 for me is kind of unexpected, but I Did Something Bad performance at the American Music Awards.
I almost put that on my list.
In 2018. That was just like iconic. Her coming back from the dead, doing such a badass song. She looked so good doing it when she had like the short hair bangs.
Yep.
And it was just a great performance, and it really hypes you up. If you watch it, I highly recommend.
She sounds good in it too.
Sounds so
and
good.
She sounds like powerful.
Yeah.
You know, like it's one of those.
Like it's very like reclaiming, like I'm
totally.
back, bitch.
I never trusted narcissist. Like she's in it, you know. Love. Okay. My number 4 is the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Ooh.
And I would like to put all of it on the list.
Right.
However, if I have to pick a specific song, it's specifically the Fall Out Boys cover, My Song's Not What You Did in the Dark.
Love
or
that.
whatever. My Song's Not What You Did in the Dark. So good. And she's got the outfit. Everything about that performance I thought was like,
oh yeah,
just
she could have been one of the models on the stage,
and she should have been. Like, and she basically was, but she really she kept it in time. She was confident. She was cool. The Fall Out Boy when they came out was cool. Like everything about that was awesome.
Yeah. Number 4 for me is Should Have Said No, 2008 ACMs, American Country Music Awards.
How did I forget that?
The Rain.
How did I forget that performance? I'm sick.
Just like, her really making a name for herself. And I remember watching that as a kid and being like, she's the coolest fucking person on planet Earth.
I can't believe I forgot to put that on the list. That's
so good.
Tremendous. Really good performance if you've never seen it.
Amazing.
She gets her hair wet. She goes back into the thing.
Yeah, she's whipping. This rain's coming down.
It's amazing performance.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the first time she really kind of brought some anger to her performance.
Totally. Yeah. She's got real toot in it.
Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah. Okay. My number 3 is the All Too Well 10-minute version from SNL with the leaves falling, and it just was it the first time she performed it?
All Too Well 10 minute?
Yeah. Live.
Yeah.
And so it was like I remember them getting ready to cue her up for that performance. Everybody tuning in, everybody just being like, all right, here we go. And it didn't feel like 10 minutes. It felt like 30 seconds. Like that's how transported into the TV I was when that came on. And I
the black bodysuit, full bodysuit,
sobbing my eyes out, the leaves, the lights on the ground. Like it was just an unbelievable performance.
Yeah, that's my number 1.
Sounded incredible.
Yeah, so good. Also, something interesting about that I saw on Twitter, don't know how true it is, but I guess that performance was around the same time that she wrote You're Losing Me. So
that
people were like,
so
no wonder
sense.
she was really feeling it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, so true.
Because I feel like she really had this emotion behind it.
Oh, yeah. It was like she opened it up again, the wound. You know what I mean? Like it really, there was a lot of angst in that performance.
Yeah,
for sure.
So good.
Especially for it being how old would that song have been? 15?
10 years?
No, longer.
Oh, yeah,
2012 Red came out?
Yeah, so and then when was that? That was 20...
So 10...
23?
It was like 10...
Ish years?
Yeah. 10-ish years.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's my number 1 pick.
Fabulous.
Number 3 for me is False God on SNL.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like that
was a
one
really good one
was
too.
so good. I feel like that was
the sax.
Yes, the sax, exactly. I feel like it also was an unexpected pick. Like I feel like people weren't expecting her to do that one.
Yeah.
And
totally.
it's just so good and sexy. Yeah. And the saxophone just adds so much to it, and it was just so sexy and cool, and loved that one.
Hell yeah. My number 2 performance, I feel like people have slept on this performance. Ooh. And if you've not seen it, go out of your way to go see it. We've talked about it many a time on this show. When Carole King was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame?
I believe so. Or Rock and Roll
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Excuse me. Taylor was one of the performers for the tribute, and she performed "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow" again in a full black bodysuit,
lace black. Yeah, so good.
And she had long blonde hair. It was recent. It was right around the time of the SNL 10-minute version. I think it was right around that time. But she has long hair, but it's not so straight. It's like a little, almost like she's been running in the field and whatever.
Yeah.
But the way she sings that song. Move over, Carole King.
Seriously,
I listen to Taylor's version of that song all the time.
It's so good.
And the performance is really good, and it does kind of remind me of the SNL 10-minute version, maybe, which is why I like it so much.
Yeah,
but she sounds fantastic.
And I feel like Carole King has such a distinct voice that it's almost hard to like do covers of her songs justice, and she really did.
She crushes it. Yeah.
Number 2 for me is Holy Ground in the BBC Lounge in 2019.
Great one. I knew you were gonna put that when I was like trying to refresh and think about it. I saw in there. I said, "Geez, I'm gonna put that one for sure."
It's just so good.
It is really good.
It's so sweet the way she performs it, like the change in style of how she performs it. It's like a little bit slowed down almost.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And she also did it like kind of randomly because, you know, Red came out in 2012-ish or like 2019. Like people were like, oh, she's kind of reminding us like that Holy Ground is that girl. And yeah, It's just one of my faves.
Totally. Okay, my number 1. And I almost moved this. I didn't know what to do with it. I knew it had to be on the list. I thought my other ones might surpass it, but if I'm being really serious to my soul, we're doubling up on All Too Well's. This is the All Too Well Grammys performance 2014, where she's at the piano and she's throwing her head back, and she turns around and gives that scathing look to allegedly Harry. So people at the time were like, "She looked at Harry." It was like that song's about Jake Gyllenhaal, so it's not. Wait, but you know what? Now I want to double check. All Too Well Grammys. That was definitely the Grammys, right?
Yeah, it was the Grammys.
Okay.
100%.
For half a second, I was worried
because she
kind of
got like shit off for that. It was like one of those things where it's like when we revisited it like a couple years later, people were like, no, that was actually good. Because I kind of remember like people like not liking it.
People were like, okay, bitch, chill out.
Yeah.
It was like, no, I don't want my pop star to sacrifice her creative expression because you think it's like cringe.
Too much.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And the amount of angst that she brought to that performance, I think was what, for me, made 10-minute version SNL so good, seeing her being able to bring some of that passion back, you know?
Agreed.
But I would say All Too Well Grammys 2014, I don't know if I've ever seen her so passionately singing a song with anger before as that song. And it just was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my number 1 was SNL, All Too Well 10-minute version. I think that will just be permanently in my mind. Like whenever I hear that song, I almost like always see her in that outfit with her hair. It was just so good. Like doing a 10-minute song in SNL is so iconic. It was really everything to me. The leaves falling, like it was just so good.
It's incredible.
But I have 2 honorable mentions.
Ooh, tell
One
us.
is Cornelia Street, Live from Paris.
Oh yeah, of course.
So good.
Gorgeous.
But I don't know if that really counted because it's like technically a concert.
It is, yeah. But I will count it as an honorable mention.
And then another one is Mean at the Grammys.
Oh,
so
that's
good.
A great one.
Where she's like, it's all the country, it's all like
and
the people, and she's like wearing the white dress.
Is that when she invited all of her classmates?
Oh, maybe.
I hope so. In my head, I maybe want to just assume that it is. Because remember, she invited all of her classmates to see her perform at the award, and she won the award.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably not.
She has like a side braid, and she's in like this like whitish like cream dress.
Yes.
It's very cute.
I remember the performance, but I don't remember which country music awards that she like invited her whole high school to.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that either.
It was like one of the first ones she was there. It was like kind of a fuck you to the people that weren't her friends, you know? It was like, oh, none of you guys supported me, but I'm inviting you all here so you can see me fucking shine on the stage in your face. Like,
love that.
I like that energy.
And I love that she said, someday I'll be singing at the Grammys.
Yeah.
I love that.
So cute. Chills.
Yeah.
I love when
and I loved when she was doing that like side braid, safe and sound when she was in that era. Like,
I love that braid. Yeah. I wish we'd bring that back.
Cute.
An honorable mention for me, the Tiny Desk concert, but specifically Death by a Thousand Cuts.
Yeah.
Really good one.
Tiny Desk was so good.
Tiny Desk is cute. I always am whatever about Tiny Desk. Like, I like it always, but I'm never like, wow, my favorite performance ever. Because it does feel a little like chill. Like, it's too chill for me to really get into it. But hearing her kind of casually doing Death by a Thousand Cuts, I really liked. And I just love that song.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I actually really do love Tiny Desk. Like, I'm kind of
You're a stan?
Yeah, big time stan.
Yeah. It's a great concept.
Harry Styles has like one of the best Tiny Desks ever. Mac Miller's Tiny Desk is so good. I have the vinyl of that.
For sure.
But yeah, good list. Do you want to go through yours quick, like just so a reminder?
Yes, let's go through real quick. Okay, so for my top 5 live performances, coming in at number 5, I've got the Cardigan August Willow Grammys performance in 2021. I've got the Victoria's Secret fashion show, specifically the Fall Out Boy part. The third is the All Too Well 10-minute version SNL. Second place is the Carole King tribute, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? And first is the All Too Well Grammys 2014 with the piano whipping that hair.
Slay. Mine is 5. I did something bad at the American Music Awards 2018. 4 is Should Have Said No at the 2008 ACMs. 3 is False God at SNL. I believe that was 2019. Yes.
That makes sense.
2, Holy Ground, BBC Lounge, 2019. And then number 1 for me was SNL All Too Well 10-minute version, honorable mention mean at the Grammys.
Gia, you know what I finally had to do? There's something that I have been looking to do for years, honestly, and I just kept like putting it off, whatever. My laundry hamper broke like down the back so long ago, and I just keep shoving clothes in there. It's ridiculous. And then I remembered, Wayfair's a bestie on the pod. Why don't I just get a new laundry hamper?
Right.
So I have purchased myself a try. It has 3 baskets in it, a nice little lid. It blends perfectly in with my wall, and I can't wait for it to arrive.
Love. Yeah, my entire apartment is like all Wayfair furniture.
Same.
Refresh your space and make your home work better for you with Wayfair. From furniture and decor to organization solutions and outdoor essentials, Wayfair makes it easy to find exactly what fits your style and needs, and you can upgrade your space with quality pieces that work within your budget. That's also true. Wayfair has such good prices.
Oh, yeah. Extremely.
Plus, enjoy fast shipping.
Too.
Yeah. Fast shipping and easy assembly options. Wayfair makes it simple to narrow down exactly what works for your style and budget. I have my dresser from Wayfair. It fits literally everything. It also fits perfectly right into like this little crevice that I have.
Ooh,
and I've had it for
I love when that happens.
3 years. So it's been great. It's been
versatile.
reliable. Yeah.
That's multiple apartments.
Exactly. So it really has held me down through everything. So Wayfair makes such great products that last for a very long time. So find furniture, decor, and essentials that fit your unique style and budget, and head to wayfair.com right now to shop all the things home. That's WAYFAIR.com, Wayfair. Every style, every home. All right, let's jump into some voicemails and DMs.
Woohoo.
Okay, this first one is funny.
347-450-0723. I just finished watching the last episode, and by the way, this is Jen from California.
Hey, Jen.
What's up, girl?
And I keep on wanting to call in and ask, you guys always say, keep an eye out for Selena, and I have no idea what that means. It's like an inside joke or something like that. I'm like, what? What? I don't understand. What is this? Where did it come from? What does it mean?
You're clearly not keeping an eye out.
I mean, clearly.
Yep.
Someone, I don't know who didn't tell you to keep an eye out for Selena, but
They were doing you dirty.
We got to keep an eye out for Selena. That comes from, of course, the famous song "Beauty and the Beat."
Yes,
Beauty
and the Beat.
Beauty and the Beat by Justin Bieber.
Yep.
Featuring Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj. And Nicki Minaj
says Justin Bieber. You know I hit him with the either buns out wiener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. So
we're quoting Nicki Minaj is what we're doing.
Right, exactly. And it's kind of like you're just keeping an eye out.
Just keeping an eye. It's very much we're just keeping an eye out. Like I'm keeping an eye on things.
Yes.
I'm
paying
not,
attention.
Yeah,
we're
like
staying aware.
My antennas are up on that thing. Like that's what it means.
Nicki Minaj is saying like we can be buns out wiener, but I'm keeping an eye out for Selena because I'm with Justin.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like that.
And she might come back in and he would leave for her.
Right.
Or Selena's going to come in and beat my ass because I'm with her man. Like there's multiple layers of meaning within Nicki Minaj's keep an eye out for Selena.
Yes.
It didn't even occur to me that people didn't know what that meant.
It's kind of like the cultural phenomenon of buns out wiener, gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
It's just sometimes when you really get down to the brass tacks, it's just like buns out wiener, gotta keep an eye out for Selena. And that's just
and those are the 3 mottos I live by.
Buns out,
wiener, keep an eye out for Selena.
Right.
Yep.
And those are and some say it's the cornerstone of this great nation.
Yeah, so
that's what that's
go
from.
Take a listen to that song Beauty and the Beat.
Great song.
Great song.
A bunch of problematic people in it, but great song.
Yeah, really?
Well, not really. I think just Nikki.
Yeah. Poor Nikki. Not poor, but
not poor Nikki. Well, she was brainwashed.
She did it to herself.
She's brainwashed.
That's what you get for marrying a pedophile.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that she's brainwashed, and I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
But she used to be the bitch. That bitch, not the bitch.
Yeah, legit.
That bitch.
Okay, next one.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. I'm calling with kind of a hot take, I think.
Ooh.
And that is that I love 1975. I feel embarrassed even saying that because I'm a huge Swiftie, but I just think their songs are such bangers and they're so catchy, and I'd never even heard of 1975 before Taylor Swift and like TTPD.
Say
and
that
then
louder.
Once TTPD came out, I went back and I listened to all of the 1975 songs, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so catchy and so good.
Yep.
And I just couldn't stop listening. So now I listen all the time, and I feel so embarrassed. And people come into my car, and I'm playing the songs, and they're like, why would you listen to this? Like, you're a Swiftie, but
Do they have ears?
I can't help it. They're so good. So I want to know what you guys think. I think, like, part of Taylor Swift might be able to understand because at one point she was in love with this man, you know? Like, she performed at his concerts, she wore his their merch, and I'm sure she listened to their songs, you know? Like, I think part of her might respect the art, maybe. So maybe she wouldn't hold it against her Swiftie fans for still listening. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think.
No.
Am I a terrible Swiftie?
No,
Queen. You are actually, the fact that you even have that guilt makes you a good Swiftie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, I have also felt that guilt a time or two, but I've always been a 1975 fan.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just unfortunate.
And to be fair, I knew of the 1975 before TTPD, but I had never really listened to their stuff. But I was in the same camp. Like, after TTPD came out, I was like, okay, well, obviously, like, I need to know what these vibes are.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, they do make really good music.
The vibes are great.
And listen, I think if Sabrina can work with Skims, I listen to Harry Styles, I listen to Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost weird to like act on somebody's behalf.
Like, I still listen to John Mayer.
Right.
I'll never give that up.
Like, it's like I don't think Taylor would want her fans to stop listening to an artist I like because she had something going on with them. Like, that's a personal
100%.
thing. Like,
Right.
I don't think she's ever wanted her fans to like, and I think she's even said this, like, she doesn't need people to fight for her.
She said that
things
before,
of that nature, you know?
Before Speak Now Taylor's version came out, she basically went up there and was like, listen, everything that I'm singing about, water under the bridge. We're not harassing people anymore. We're all set. Like, we're all good. And that, I believe, at the time was in reference to John Mayer. But 1975 totally falls in that category where they've got bangers. They're really, like, they're a great band. And they always have been. And I would go as far as to say, like, I'm sure part of the attraction to Matty Healy is his creativity. Like, he too is a good writer. He too is a good performer, and his band is as well. And you know, if you are weak for sad boys, then you're gonna like the 1975. And who among us? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, who among us hasn't fallen victim to that?
It's like, I feel like,
wanna find love, but know where the city is. Like,
it's
too
so
much.
good.
There's too many good things.
Yeah.
To Time You.
Also, I have a confession.
Oh.
So there's this new thing on Spotify now where you can see the first ever song you streamed. First ever song I streamed, Sex by the 1975. Yep.
Wait, how do I find that?
Low key, it takes a second to like collaborate or what's the word? Like, do
Calibrate?
the image calibrate. Yeah, do like the
but
information.
where do I like find
So go to
it?
Spotify
Okay.
and just type in the search bar my first plays on Spotify, and it should just pop
My first
up.
plays on Spotify.
Yeah, and then it'll ask you to like if it's okay. Oh, wait, no, click on the top one. Yeah,
This
click
one?
on that one. Yeah.
Prompted playlist.
And then
made
it'll say
for
like
you.
generate.
Generate. All right, I'm generating it right now.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it takes. This could take a moment.
It
Notify us
takes a
when
little
you're
bit, I
ready.
think.
All right. Well, I don't need to be notified. I'll just keep it open, and
Right.
let's hope maybe by the end of this thing it'll come.
Mine
in here.
was
Wow, I'm
Sex.
dying to know this.
Oh, and then
information.
my number 2, Bound to Kanye West.
Ah!
So not
Bound to.
I fucking love that song. I
Wait,
think I
that song
could
is
recite.
that song
it's
was
so good.
so
I think
good.
I can recite every
Do you
single
remember
word.
Do you remember when like Seth Rogen and
Yes, did the
James
remake.
Franco
Yes.
did the remake of the video? That video
So
was
funny.
fucking crazy. Like, if you think
Yeah.
back about that song, that's the dun dun. Is that Bound to?
I want to fuck you hard in the
Dun,
sink.
Dun, dun. Is
Yeah.
that?
I know
Yes.
you're tired of loving, Yeah, like
No, it's
there
fucked up.
are
We have to stop
some
singing out loud.
songs that I will always listen to. I will always
course.
listen to "Bound to" by Kanye West, and I unfortunately will always listen to "Devil in a New Dress" by Kanye West. Those are the only 2 songs I allow myself to listen by him.
Yeah.
I think that you're allowed to listen to whatever you want to listen to. It doesn't make you a bad fan. It doesn't make
No.
you anything. It's like, what are we supposed to do? if like it's like they didn't. And also 1975, there's 3 other people in there.
I'm crying. My thing came up.
Oh, what is
the first song I listened to, first ever stream on let's see. I can't tell if it's 2/8/2013 or 8/2/2013. It's got to be the other because I remember this with my friends.
Yeah.
Mirrors by Justin Timberlake.
Wow. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Second one, We Can't Stop Miley Cyrus.
Wow, good one. My third one, Timber, Pitbull, and Kesha.
My third one, Take Back the Night, Justin Timberlake. Fourth one, Sexy Back, Justin Timberlake.
Okay, so you were
major Justin
you were a
Timberlake?
Timberlaker. You were a Timberlaker.
Oh my God. And then we've got Ed Sheeran. Fun. I got fun in there. Ed Sheeran, Diet Mountain Dew, Lana Del Rey. Wow. What was I going through?
Seriously, yeah. Pompeii, Bastille, Drunken Love, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blood on the Leaves, Kanye West. Got some Flume.
I've got so
Chocolate
much
by the 1975.
Of course.
Yeah. And then EXO, Beyonce.
Love that song. Okay, so show me on your thing, like, what direction do you think it goes in? Because Mirrors,
I think that means like the month. I think it's year, month, date.
Right. So this would have been like August 2nd, 2013.
Yeah. So I played Sex by the 1975. Wow. At 7:48 a.m. On January 6th, 2014.
I was playing mine at 9:45 a.m. Mirrors. Yeah. Was I okay?
We were getting up to go to school, maybe?
I was graduated. So that's why I'm but Mirrors was such a big thing when I was a senior in high school. Or I'm sorry, senior in college. So I'm wondering like what if this is actually February 8th, 2013. Timing wise, that makes more sense.
Right.
And all these songs make more sense for that time.
Damn,
I'll just have to look that up.
So funny. I was
how hilarious.
I was bangers on all morning. I was listening to Blood on the Leaves by
Jay-Z. I don't even know that song. Why is that even on my list?
Tom Ford. Tom Ford.
Maybe that's why I put it on.
Wow, it's actually so crazy that I was blasting Blood on the Leaves by Kanye West at 8:14 in the morning.
Well, okay, so what do you where were you at that time? What year was it?
2014, I was 8th grade.
Okay.
Either 8th grade or freshman year. Yeah. So funny. So listen, don't feel like you're a bad Swiftie. We're right in the same camp with you. I don't think Taylor would ever want us to like withhold on the things that we like. And
Agreed.
Separate the art from. I think this makes sense for the saying separate the art from the artist. I think when the artist is like a terrible Chris Brown, like maybe don't listen to him.
Totally.
But yeah.
But right, here's the thing. Matty Healy was a fuckboy. It doesn't mean that he didn't have good music. Like that's
right.
If we're gonna stop listening to all the music made by fuckboys, then we're not gonna hear another man sing again.
No.
So we gotta get over it.
Seriously.
At least a little bit.
Seriously.
Yeah, but don't worry. 1975 rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately
they rock.
Yes. And like Jack Antonoff worked with them.
I almost put on, but I didn't because of the Matty Healy of it all. Taylor Swift in our live performance breakdown, Taylor Swift doing Antihero at their show.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good live performance of her.
So
like,
good.
Awesome.
The first time performing.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. This is Holly from Cincinnati.
Hey, Holly.
Well, first of all, I want to just say that I love that you all keep the Swiftie community together.
Oh,
the Eras Tour
you.
really established this connection, and I'm so glad you all have this podcast to continue our bond. So thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
secondly, I'm in my bridal era along with Taylor,
Congrats.
which is so cool.
Yay.
For my bachelorette, I'm making canvas totes for 25 of my closest girlfriends.
Oh,
Shoot. Oh my
And I
God,
don't want
25.
them to say anything about my name or the destination or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Cute.
But I want them to be meaningful and for my friends, for when they use them,
Good idea.
know that they came from me. That being said, what Taylor Swift lyric would you put on these totes? I want it to be something about girlhood and friendship. So let me know what you come up with. I can't think of a better duo to ask. Okay, love you, bye.
Wow. This is a really good question and a lot of pressure as well.
A lot of pressure.
But here's the thing. One, I want to commend you for thinking ahead and not just like giving a million like random totes with so-and-so's Holly's bachelorette on it. Like I have so many wasted bags and bullshit in my apartment that I've like thrown away over the years. That's just like so-and-so was batch. It's like, get this out of my face. So smart thinking there. Wow, it'd have to be like a girlhood friendship type quote. So think about.
So when I listened to it, I do have a little bit of upper hand because I did listen to it. So I got to think of one.
Yeah, so get my memory jogging.
And something that me and Madeline loved was the song 7. Love
that
You
song.
to the Moon and to Saturn.
Oh,
so that could be really cute, like Love You to the Moon and to Saturn, and then do like little stars
moon and a
and
little Saturn,
planets.
perhaps?
Yeah, like that could be really cute.
That's adorable. And space is hot right now.
Right. Space is cool. Space is
Space is
popping.
poppin'
And then
right
I was also
now.
thinking
That's a really cute one.
Long Live. There's a lot of lines from Long Live, but like the most iconic, like Remember This Moment.
Of course.
Then you can make them cute and purple.
Remember this moment, I promise you this, I'll stand by you forever.
Yeah, that's cute.
I just got chills at that.
That's
Wow.
really cute.
Huh. Let me think a little bit. Again, like more
Or
friend songs, like bestie songs. Well, what's a good maybe like a line from Dorothea?
Right.
Let me
Dorothea lyrics.
Yeah.
It's never too late to come back to my side.
Yeah, that song
Or
is
like-
also a little like
Yeah.
You
If
know?
you ever tired or like you know you'll always know me. Like that's cute.
I do love that, right? Like if you're ever tired of being known for who you know you'll always know me.
Yeah.
That could be cute.
I think that's cute.
Yeah, so Dorothea for some reason, yes, is sad to me and I'm sure it's not intended to be sad. I'm sure it's supposed to be like a bittersweet, like I see you, I love you, whatever. But I've always kind of felt like there was just like a sad undertone for some reason, like friends growing apart or in different seasons of life.
Right.
So maybe not that. Maybe
And
not.
and also I'm thinking like it's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
So like we need something maybe like a little bit like fun.
Maybe someone from 22.
You know?
Like maybe we go
like
we go
New
deep cut.
Romantics. We're too busy
Sure.
dancing. That could be
Love.
fun. You know?
Love that. And that kind of goes in with Harry too. If we want to go across the whole thing, we're too busy dancing.
Right.
Kiss all the time, disco occasionally vibes.
Right.
I'm looking
Like what are
at
some
Speak
like
Now.
fun?
Because I just feel like older like the older songs might be good. But there's really not a lot of like what about maybe a line from When Emma Falls in Love?
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Falls in Love lyrics. Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain. No. None of these.
Drinking on the beach with you all over me.
Honestly, love,
you know?
sexy. This is kind of a hard one, and I this is one of those ones where I'm like, damn, I want more time to think about it.
Lately, I've been dressing for revenge. Karma is the breeze of my hair on the weekend.
Ooh,
That could be good.
that's
Karma is a
cute
cat.
one.
Yeah.
That's a cute.
Karma's my boyfriend.
Karma's my boyfriend.
That could
That's
be cute.
That's always a good
Yeah.
classic.
Cheap wine, make believe it's champagne.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not even sorry. Nights are so starry.
Love.
I kinda like that.
Love.
Yeah.
That's really cute too. Looking maybe best believe we'll be bejeweled.
Right.
When we walk in the room, the whole place shimmers.
Shimmers, yes, I like that.
Something like that. I think your best bets would be to go through friend style songs in either early years, like a Speak Now, Fearless debut type.
Yeah.
Maybe check out Rep. It's love heavy, but there might be some friend stuff in
Right.
there. Maybe a little Midnights. But I think the others you might have a hard time finding something like sentimental and cute for your friends. But
Yeah.
hopefully maybe some of our quotes were helpful.
Yeah.
But if not, we could always come back and do a homework of friend songs.
True. And
maybe I'll do that right now. I'll add to homework friend song Taylor Swift songs about friends.
Yeah. And if you guys have any good ideas, leave a comment on the YouTube
Yes.
and help our girl Holly out.
Songs about friends. Because I've never really thought about that much.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. So, love. Okay.
Okay, slide.
Perfect.
Let's jump into DMs. This is a good one. Hi, Kelly and Gia. Do you think Stevie Nicks will be the one to introduce Taylor at the Songwriters Hall of Fame?
Wow, that's
Or
huge.
who else could it be doing it? Love you guys. Have a great day.
Love you too so much.
I could totally see it being Stevie.
I could totally see it being Stevie
Yeah.
as well. Because is Stevie in the Songwriter Hall of Fame? I think it would have to be
me look
someone
it up.
in the Songwriter Hall of
Is-
Fame. That would be like of equal, you know what I mean?
As of early 2026, Stevie Nicks is not inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Interesting. But I guess, it doesn't matter. Stevie could do a tribute and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I would guess that it would be someone who is already in the Songwriter Hall of Fame who would be introducing. Similar to
Right.
how people are awarded awards that they've already won. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I would
No,
love
I
that.
don't want.
Who else would be good for that, you think? Who is in the
So I don't want the. It's
Songwriters
giving
Hall of
me
Fame?
Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. No, I want
Oh,
just Songwriters Hall of Fame. Who?
mine's only showing me like this year. It's like the upcoming.
Right.
Oh, there I see a Mariah Carey.
Yeah, Mariah Carey.
That would
I don't.
really
That
make
would be really
sense.
random.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh my God, 2023, Liz Rose.
Oh, that could
It
be.
should be Liz Rose.
Yeah.
It should be
Shit.
Liz fucking
It should totally
Rose.
be Liz Rose.
Oh my God.
100%. That would be amazing.
Inducted in 2023. Grammy Award-winning songwriter, 2007. National
Yeah, I mean,
Songwriter
Max
of the
Martin
Year.
was in 2017.
Oh wow.
So that could be a really good one too. Max Martin.
Let's see.
Cindy Lauper, 2015.
Here we go. It has to be Liz because Liz helped write All Too Well 10-minute version.
Right.
And she was nominated for the song. Also, she let's see. Was You Belong With Me? No. Teardrop. So here's what Liz is a freaking collaborator of Taylor's, co-writing 16 songs together, including #1 crossover hits Teardrops on My Guitar, You Belong With Me,
White Horse.
Tim McGraw, All Too Well, and most recently nominated for All Too Well 10-minute version. So while others, I'm sure, a Max Martin or whatever, but Liz Rose would be.
Yeah, because that's like
a deep
early
cut.
career, deep
Yep.
cut, like really helped her get to where she is now with her songwriting. So.
Absolutely. I'm just going down this list looking for familiar names in the last 10 years or so. That her name
She
and Max
stands out to
Martin,
me the most.
Same.
And then if anything, Max Martin.
There's like a Garth Brooks, but again, like she's not in there for country.
Yeah, Cyndi
So maybe
Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper could be good.
But yeah, there's really no like.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, like Missy Elliott would be really random. Annie Lennox, that could be cool.
Oh, that could be. Maybe, perhaps.
But yeah.
David Bowie, R.I.P.
Yeah, so I would say
Interesting,
Liz
yeah.
Rose.
Dolly Parton's on here. Barry
Oh,
Manilow.
Dolly. I would say Liz Rose 100%.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Just based on everything I'm seeing. If
Yeah.
it has to be someone that's already been inducted,
Yeah.
I would say either Liz Rose or Max Martin. for
Yeah,
sure.
agreed.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. What is a subject or situation that Taylor hasn't written about that you want her to? Love you, ladies. Amber from SF Bay Area.
Wow.
Tough question.
Really tough question. And I kind of,
Because I feel like
I
she
don't know if I've
touches
ever
like
thought about that.
every single subject. You know, like even like Epiphany.
Right.
Like I watched like a pit edit to Epiphany and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like she really
Right.
has a song for
Right.
everything.
like you can really apply it to
Yeah.
everything. I would maybe like this won't happen because she has like a good relationship with her parents, but like
Ooh, yeah.
My parents let me down kind of song, or like my childhood wasn't so great kind of song.
Right.
Like I feel like that angle of like she certainly has like gone through her trials and tribulations in life. But there were rumors about like, and again, I don't want to spread these rumors around. They're not, who knows where they started from, who knows wherever. People at one point in time said that I believe like My Tears Ricochet or one of those like sadder songs was written from like a perspective of her parents fighting and like whatever. Do you remember this? Do you remember when those rumors were swirling? But it made people wonder about like her parents and what their relationship is, whether they're together or not, or if they fought or whatever. I would be so curious to see her writing about her parents' relationship more, just to kind of show how her attachment styles were formed. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'd be very curious to know. But that's very personal. It's very personal.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
thanks.
very personal too. And I do
Thanks.
feel like she kind
super
of
personal.
yeah, like that's the kind of the side that she really doesn't dip her toes in. It's like
Totally.
her mom and dad's business.
For sure.
Yeah.
And but I do think it's like the only thing she really
sure.
hasn't, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe another sweet song about like her brother. Like she mentions her brother a lot.
Yeah.
But I would like a good cutie sibling song. I would love that to have with my brother, you know?
Song about a cat.
Song about a cat, like a true smelly
Yeah.
cat type.
Right.
Phoebe,
like
Phoebe
you're fluffy
Buffet.
and sweet and your little little paws are so neat.
Be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I would like that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
maybe
about the flowers. Well, we've got wisteria grows all over my bare
yeah.
feet, so I'm
and I was
actually
thinking
good
like,
there.
and I also was like, oh, like a song like When You Hate Your Life and you like want to get away. I hate it here.
I hate
Like
it
she
here.
has,
Like, she
you
has-
know,
she's
Mirror Ball. Like
She's really touched on a lot. Anything I would want her to write about, I think, would be too personal. Like she could certainly write about it, but I think too many people would like
speculating.
put it in her life that she maybe couldn't. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
But I would
yeah.
love an angsty like my parents are divorced song,
Right.
Just because I would like to see how that sounds.
Right.
You know,
and as a girl with daddy issues, I would like a song about having daddy issues.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
So
We'll
have to see. We'll see.
Maybe with time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, next one. Canadian Swiftie. We have an equally horrible problem with Ticketmaster. Arguably worse.
Oh,
I have
no.
tickets to Gaga and Noah this year and bought in the US because Canada is so expensive.
Oh, that's awful.
It's terrible.
Oh,
I also saw someone comment. Did you see that comment?
about Europe.
Yeah, they're like from Poland or something, which is
yes.
crazy. I was like, we have a fan that lives in Poland? I don't know if it
Yes.
was Poland or if it was like Prague or
It was somewhere around there.
one of the
Somewhere in the
Ps.
Eastern European.
yeah.
For sure.
And they were like, we don't deal we actually have like very good ticket prices. We
Yeah.
don't have to deal with that, blah blah blah. And I was
I
like,
saw a lot
must be
of
nice.
comments and DMs kind of down the middle. Like some places they do deal with it, but majority they don't.
Right.
And it seems like wherever they've got their claws in Ticketmaster is where they're fucking shit up, like across the board. But if they're not involved, people have good experiences. So
Right.
as we know that Ticketmaster are monsters. We know.
Yep. Last one from DMs. Hi, ladies. Just listened to Thursday's podcast and wanted to bring up how in the TTPD prologue, Taylor said, because it's the worst men that I write the best. The Muse convo. I don't think it's disrespectful to Taylor and Travis's relationship at all.
Agreed. I so agree
you,
with
Queen.
that. And is that not what we said? We're like, listen,
Yes.
it's sometimes, and if it wasn't exactly what we said, certainly how we feel in the way of like someone who elicits that kind of passion, the passion that brings anger and sadness to be able to write these kind of songs, usually is not the same person that's eliciting true like joy and passion in your life. Does that make sense?
No, totally.
Like, you don't really want that. Like I don't want the tumultuous highs and lows of crying and anger and whatever like forever. You know what I mean? Like that's not ideal. That's kind of that that Stevie Nicks, Lindsay, what's his face grind. You know what I mean? Like where they're just like tumultuous their whole life.
Yes.
And that's just their lot.
Yes.
And that's what they're going to do. But not everybody wants that.
Yes.
And it's also kind of unstable. So it's like,
Right. It's
But,
like at
yeah.
some point you don't want to be in a toxic situationship
of
anymore.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some rapid fire.
Perf.
Someone said, I missed the Kia Asylum. I missed what the Kia Asylum is, where it came from. Please help.
Okay.
We've explained this.
Yes.
Kia, she wrote My Neck, My Back.
Yes.
supposed-
Spelled Khia.
Yes, she was supposed to be like this new upcoming star. She never really took off.
Mm-hmm.
So it became like a term within the gay community to call someone a Kia.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're stuck in the Kia Asylum.
Yes.
Which is the jail
Yeah.
for the artists that have been pushing, but just can't make their big break.
Like you're locked in
i.e.
there against your will.
Yes, i.e. BB Rexa.
Yes, and the general public has the keys.
Yes,
basically.
right. Someone said, "How is Gia a nepo baby?" Eye emoji. My sister is Fran from Chicks in the Office.
What?
Yeah, I know. Breaking news.
It's always crazy to me when
people don't
I get
know.
when people like if they don't know the whole inner
lore.
workings, like I get it, but we do so much with them.
I know.
and we talk about them all the time.
And I feel
that
like
just
I'm
thought,
constantly being like, Fran is my sister.
right,
But
and you're always like with her and making videos and stuff. Like you guys see every concert, every movie together. Like you guys are always together.
I feel like
so.
the only TikTok content that Fran posts is like me posting her.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, Fran is not
Yeah.
a TikTok girl, and she is just like always kind of like you'll be making a video and she'll be like in the side.
Yeah,
trying to get
making
in.
some sassy comment.
Yeah.
But
always.
no, if Ebony, our front desk woman, she literally didn't know for like 2 years. She was like, wait
That's
a second,
so crazy
what?
to me. You guys also, and maybe just because I know you both so well, but you look so alike to me. Like your faces are the
thanks.
same. Like everything is so similar to me. So
Right.
It's funny, like when people don't realize it.
Ooh, this is a good question. Which Taylor Swift song completely changed meaning for you over time?
Ooh,
That's such a good question.
Really good question.
Yeah.
This is a rapid fire question.
Yeah.
Wow, you came in hot today. Somebody was prepared to come
Candace.
look at our stories.
Shout out Candace.
Shout out to Candace.
Yeah.
Wow.
What Taylor? I would have to say something from Midnight's because that whole album changed completely for me over time.
Totally. Huh.
I don't know. You know, maybe I'll either say Dear Reader or The Great War. Because when I first listened to The Great War, I thought it was like, oh, we had this fight and we'll make it through. We can survive anything. But now when I listen to it, it's kind of like we're fighting for like the last remnants of our relationship. And like this was the big blow up and we're kind of trying to like put it behind us and not remember what we had to go through to like get to this place. You know what I mean?
Totally. Like we're like, it's right. It's not
like
really
more
positive.
of a negative thing.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
It's like all right, we survived this, but
like,
did we?
What did it cost?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then
yes,
like
yes.
with Dear Reader, honestly, I never understood that meaning at all. To me, it was kind of like, I don't really even know. I couldn't really even understand what she was talking about when I first was listening to it. And now it's kind of like to me, it's almost like I've lived through these things, but like don't handle it the way that I did because like I also make mistakes,
Totally.
you know?
Totally.
So, yeah.
I this is hard for me because I feel like I'm someone who gets really stuck on the meaning of a song like right away. Like it's very hard to change my mind once I've like envisioned a song a certain way. Even like we were talking about, remember we were doing book club the other day and we were talking about the Harry Styles song?
Right.
I still can't see the perspective that Fran.
Right.
I really am trying. Like I'm like I have seen it in this one way and I just don't see it in that other way. And so it's hard to switch up. But I would say that a song that means more to me now and that feels different when I listen to it would be like Long Live. Long Live is, I loved that song, of course, when it came out, but it was certainly not, it was a little more like kitschy, cutie, like.
For sure.
Remember this moment, like whatever. Now I can't even listen to it without crying. Like
right.
And I'm sure the Eras Tour has something to do with it. And the Tell Them How the Crowds Went Wild part, like I choke up every time.
Yeah.
But I guess, and maybe that comes just with being older too. Like Long Live the Magic We Made. Like it just feels like enough time has passed where I can appreciate that song more than I used to.
Totally. I feel that way a lot about like her songs about like growing up.
Totally.
Like The Best Day, Never Grow Up.
Yes.
Like I used to listen to those songs 15.
Absolutely.
Like I literally can't listen to 15 without like sobbing these days.
15 makes me sad for like Abigail. Like I
get
like
I
really
know.
sad
She gave
for,
everything she had to a boy who changed his mind.
Makes me sick to think about. Don't even
and
say
like,
that, Gia. How dare you say
didn't
those
we
lyrics?
all when we were 15?
No, of course we did. And that's really what makes it sick. And that's what made it sick at the time. Like I was sobbing to 15
it's disgusting.
when I was 15.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But damn.
See, I think that changed so much for me because like it came out before I turned 15, so I never really understood. I was like, oh, that's like that won't happen to me, whatever.
I'm pretty sure that song. Wait, I gotta. 2008.
Oh, so actually, never mind. I was 15, but maybe I didn't listen into it. Until...
I was like 18 or 17.
Right.
Like I was just freshly. Like I had just made those mistakes.
Right.
And I didn't quite realize. And then that song came out. And I said, "Damn.
Yeah.
You got me again, girl.
Yeah.
You're here for me now."
So
funny.
This is nice. They said, "I'd love to hear even more about you guys. I'm not only a fan of Taylor now, but also of you two."
Oh my
really
God,
nice.
that's so sweet. Thank you so much for saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So this person said, do you listen to sad songs when happy? Like All Too Well, 10-minute loss of my life. It's cathartic and fun. I don't know. Yes, girl.
Of course,
yes.
all the time.
I wake up and put on How Did It End?
Of course.
And just ruin my day.
If I'm in too sad of a place, I sometimes won't make it worse with sad music, or I will. Like, or I'll lean all the way in and be like, get out of my system. Same goes with really, really good mood. Like if I'm in an incredible mood and I'm like loving life and I'm ready to dance a disco and like, you know, feel great, I will avoid putting on a super sad song unless I'm like in a car and I'm trying to sing. Like,
yes.
No rules apply if you're singing in a car.
Oh,
like,
no.
You could sing the saddest song of all time and then just move on and laugh and move to the next song. That's totally different. But while getting ready, I'll avoid the sad stuff.
Getting ready, yes.
If I'm already feeling sad.
Yes. Getting ready, I try to avoid because I want to put myself in a good mood. But yes, every day I prefer, and we always say this, like we always prefer her sadder stuff. So
it's just I like the way it feels.
Right.
Like I like it. I love the expression. I feel like I get a lot out of it. Like if I'm singing it out loud, it helps me get it out.
Totally.
You know? So yeah.
Totally.
For sure.
Song that didn't. Oh, I guess that's kind of the same, but a little different. Song that didn't resonate with you at first, but now you love.
Let me think of more recent.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes a... Can I be honest, actually? Dear Reader. Dear Reader to me, and I still am not honestly all the way in. Like, I like Dear Reader for sure.
So good.
and I like how it sounds. And whenever I put it on, I'm always like, damn, I don't give this song enough
Yeah,
credit.
yeah.
But it hasn't clicked for me all the way yet, which doesn't really make sense because it feels right up my alley. And even when I listen to it, I'm like, what's my problem? But it's not like touched my soul in the deepest way possible quite yet. Like I know all the words, but you know, it's
Right.
it's coming. It's getting there.
Right. I don't know what mine would be. I don't. It's hard because, you know, maybe I would say something on Midnight's too low key.
What about
Well, you know-
what about a showgirl song?
Oh, Showgirl.
That's a good one with a lot of growers.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Honey.
maybe? Yeah, I would say Honey for you.
Yeah, because I didn't really like love it at first, and now I really do love that song.
Yeah.
And it does resonate, so it's cute. I do like that song. I'll say
Totally.
Honey for my answer then.
Totally.
Let's do one more.
We can play house.
Okay, this is perfect. Described by a Tia song. How are you doing today?
What was the first?
Described by a TS song. How are you doing today?
Oh God, bad day to ask.
Seriously. Mirror
Hmm.
ball.
Really though.
Yeah.
That might be it.
This is me
Mirrorball might be-
trying.
This is me trying.
Yeah.
I think it's more that. I think it's this is me trying. I think it's
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Not this office, just the
That-
world.
Yeah, just for
Not
clarification.
here, just
okay?
the world.
Yeah.
To actually really
I can do it with a broken heart.
I could do it with a broken heart for sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna say
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
Ooh, I
could
like
feel
that.
a little bit like that for
I'm
now.
not feeling very I'm feeling really down on myself though, so I'm
Same.
gonna stick with This Is Me Trying.
Same. This is me trying is a good one to
Yeah.
say. You know what I kind of feel like actually right now in this
Oh.
moment in time, Cassandra.
Oh,
I feel Cassandra right now.
that's so
'Cause
true.
We've got all these poor women.
the chapel.
Get behind me.
Seriously.
Because there's too much going
Taylor
on for
Frankie
people.
Paul,
There's
Chapel.
too much hate. There's too much
Yeah.
hate online, and I'm like, people are getting so swept up in the feeding frenzy of hate.
Yeah.
That it makes me feel like physically angry and upset for people.
Yeah.
And I know that I can't get this upset on other people's behalf. I understand that. But it really just upsets me to watch people get so upset. And I just feel like whenever there's a scenario like this, cough, Blake Lively, cough, the truth will out always.
Yeah.
It just takes time. I tweeted this before. I was like, the worst thing in the world is that I have bad patience. Like I have no patience for anything. Because whenever something big happens or like conversations are being had and a woman's getting slandered online or whatever, people just jump on immediately and they don't want to like be like, whoa, wait a sec. Let me before I spout out all the vitriol I want to spill, let me just look into it like a little bit more.
Yeah.
And people just don't want to do that. And I feel like by the time it reaches everyone's ears, it's like too late, nobody cares. And so
Yeah.
it feels like Cassandra. So they killed Cassandra first because she feared the worst and she tried to tell the town.
Yep.
And sometimes I feel that way.
Totally. When the truth comes out, it's quiet.
Literally always.
Yeah.
It drives me insane.
When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. When the truth comes out, it's quiet.
Makes me sick.
Yeah.
So that's that. But I would say, besides that, Mirrorball and This Is Me Trying,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, we're down bad at the moment. It's not we're shining bright at the moment on this pod.
Right. This pod is the only thing that's
Literally
keeping me
is.
alive.
This is the shining light.
Yeah.
Everything else I'm doing is not.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I just-
definitely not.
Blah. Gia, I don't know if you saw, but some of the boys were dropping their draws
Oh,
the other day.
yep.
They're doing some business out there. Who knows what they're doing? But I did see a lot of undies out there.
Oh, yeah.
And by undies I mean me undies.
Oh, yeah.
And they're looking fly.
I can't
even
wish I
front.
didn't have to say it, but it's always very flattering on every body type.
Mm-hmm.
MeUndies, they are so comfortable because your bra and underwear should not be the most uncomfortable things that you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
We switched to MeUndies with the feel free bralette and undies we're wearing, made from this ultra soft modal fabric that moves with you, no adjusting, no irritation, just comfort that lasts all day. And they've got the most adorable spring prints that get us excited in the morning. It's all about the spring prints on your undies, your bras, whatever
we talked
it
about
is.
at the beginning of the episode. Wear color, wear spring florals for spring.
Exactly,
Groundbreaking. Thank you, MeUndies.
And they have sizes from XS to 4XL, guaranteeing a flattering cut for every body. And with more than 30 million pairs sold and 90,000 5-star reviews, women everywhere are upgrading their underwear game. Right now, as a listener of our show, we can get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/TaylorWatch. That's promo code TaylorWatch. That's 20% off plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/TaylorWatch, promo code TaylorWatch.
But okay, speaking of, we'll wrap it up in a minute because we've been going for a while, but I want to talk briefly, because we do have to go, about the Mormon wives. If you are not caught up, I remember on last episode, I'm like sweating on my face right
It's
now.
hot.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
No,
Like,
it's
oh my
hot
God,
here.
am I okay?
Yeah.
Because somebody asked me how I was. I started sweating through my clothes and sweating on my mustache. Oh my God. Like, fuck. That's where we're at. Whatever song that is, that's what it is. Like,
sweating on my
please
mustache.
don't ask me how I am. Like,
Taylor needs to write a song about what it's like when someone asks you how you are and you start sweating on your mustache.
that's what. There it is. Taylor, get to work. Because I need that feeling personified.
Yeah, please.
Like today when I walked in and everyone said, there she is. I said, don't look at me. Like,
Yeah, that was kind of nice though.
was it? Like, it was,
They were
I don't
excited
know.
to see
I guess
you.
I guess it was. But in my head, I was like, oh my God, everyone's talking shit. That's the only reason why they're saying this. So paranoid. Anyway, the Mormon wives of it all. I know that we've talked before about the show. We've talked about the characters, whatever. We've never really done like a full deep dive into the series. It's pretty far gone. You've got a lot to catch up on if you've never watched. There's 4 seasons, but the latest season just came out. They come out like every 6 months. Like they film. They're always filming, and then they put them out pretty quickly because things happen in real time that in the news that it's like we can't wait a year to hear about this. So like in the current season that just aired, it was out 2 Fridays ago. It's like the Dancing with the Stars time.
Right.
Where Whitney and Jen were both on Dancing with the Stars, and then obviously the behind the scenes drama with everybody else and whatever. So for timeline purposes, that's a good benchmark.
Right.
There have been, did we give a little bit of conversation last week about Taylor Frankie Paul in the video?
We did in Chicago.
Right. Well, we were talking about it there.
It was either, I think it was like, I think it was before the video came out.
So, Taylor Frankie Paul, for those who don't know, someone on Mormon Wives, she was slated to be the next Bachelorette. She had a very bad assault incident with her baby daddy in 2023. She abused him in the video. It's very clear. There's no excusing her behavior.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. We knew that this had happened because that's basically how they started Mormon Wives. It was like, all right, here are these messy people. Here's this one girl who she's the star of the show. Yeah. Just because she's the biggest mess, ultimately. It was all talking about this incident, how she had assaulted her baby daddy, how she was drunk, how they showed body cam footage from the police. Like, we knew that this incident happened. And a week before Bachelorette was supposed to come out, starring Taylor Frankie Paul, on the rise, on the mend, healing from this moment in time, her baby daddy, who is also a monster. I mean, again, she threw a chair at him. You can't excuse that. However, he is a manipulator, toxic. If you watch the show, if you watch the show, you get it. Like, he is a different kind of abuser. And I think that the girls have said enough. We've seen enough to know that this is true. Yeah. And so for this to be coming out a week before her Bachelorette debut, where she's moving on from him and trying to get away from him, the timing is suspect, and we all kind of thought that. And it's become really sticky online because as soon as you give someone an inch to condemn a woman to death, then they're going to do it. Yeah. And they've done that now to Taylor Frankie Paul. They're like, she's like, they're almost using her as like the example. Like, I mean, men are beating up women every single day, but Taylor Frankie Paul did it one time, and now that's
it's like, I hope everyone keeps that same energy for every NFL player that plays right now.
100%. And again, I do not want it to come across like we're excusing her behavior. We are not, and specifically, I am not, for sure. But
just the double standard is insane.
It is insane. Yeah. And when I see, and we've seen it now, not only with celebrities, musicians, actors, whoever you want to talk about, we're now seeing it with reality TV stars, where people will jump on based on the word of TMZ. Yeah. And then they run with it and they just judge a person forever about it. And the reason I want to bring it up today is because I implore everyone, if you are a Mormon Wives fan, to go and watch Jessie Draper, previously, I can't even pronounce her last name, with Jordan.
Don't even try.
You know her. Jay-Z Styles, the hair. We love Jessie. Yeah. She went on Call Her Daddy with Alex Cooper to talk about her now divorce with her husband, Jordan, who Jordan... it seems now, after watching this interview, was also treating Jessie in a similar way as Dakota was treating Taylor. blackmailing her with old videos, blackmailing her with secrets, saying that if she doesn't go to Pilates, he's going to release the text messages between her and this man that she had a brief affair with, which we now know all about it. So there's no need for, there's no blackmail anymore because we know everything. So that's why Jessie is out here being like, I know everything. But it's important, a little bit of a spoiler, at the end of season 4, she discussed at length how she found out that they had signed their prenup because Jessie has more money than her husband. Her husband, we found out, also hasn't worked in 3 years. He's just been
dead weight. Of course.
Jessie, and also isn't taking care of the kids. They have a nanny.
No, God forbid.
He golfs every day. No joke. She said this.
He's
He's
literally
he is
poop on the bottom of my shoe.
The stories that she was telling, and I'll get into it in a sec because this is really why I want to talk about
it.
The Taylor Frankie Paul of it all, we got to wait to see how that shakes out.
Yeah.
Jessie did say right off the bat, like, I wanted Taylor's season to come out because we saw her a few times during that filming and she had a different light about her. She was healing. She was doing better. She's done so much work in the last 3 years. For all of this now to like come crashing down again is really hard for her.
Yeah.
She was like tearing up about it. She's like, Taylor's one of my closest friends and it's just so difficult to see something like this happen when she's like, I believe people can change and I believe that Taylor has tried to and actively move towards change. And it's unfortunate that people don't want to now, like they want to take all that away from her.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. And I feel like it's kind of like what we've been saying, where it's like, yes, this was a horrible thing that happened, but Taylor's had a fucked up life.
Yeah.
And she's sick. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that she needs some sort of medication. Like, she's not okay. So that's
They took a huge risk picking her.
Yes.
And they should have known
the
baggage that she comes with, i.e. Dakota, unfortunately.
Right. And it's him. And Jessie also said that there is no doubt in her mind that Dakota leaked the video to TMZ. She's like, oh, it was Dakota.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, ABC knew about this because of Mormon Wives. ABC is Hulu. Hulu is Disney Plus. It's all connected.
They're all the same.
So it's like when you picked her, you should have known that this might have been brought up. So I don't know. It's just like they did not do a good job of like almost having her back.
Yes. And so, but here's also where I get a little confused because Jessie does go on to say that ABC, Disney, Hulu have been very supportive during so right now they're not filming Mormon Wives. They decided to take a break because all of this news about Taylor and Dakota was coming out and they were all worried about what was public and what wasn't public. So that's why they stopped filming. Not because they weren't like, I don't want to be seen with these people.
Right.
They're like, we don't want to say the wrong thing and get anybody in trouble because we don't need to make it worse for either of these people who are like are our friends. So it had nothing to do with like not wanting to be seen with them. She said that some of the this interview was also recorded last Friday.
Okay.
So it's now Wednesday that we're recording this. And so she just kind of went on to say, like, we've got Taylor's back. Jessie had just gotten off the phone with her before she came into the interview.
Oh, nice.
Like, they've got her back.
Yeah,
and,
good.
And she alludes to, like, the truth will out. We'll find out everything.
Right.
So I'm sad for that.
Right.
But why I wanted to bring up the Jessie thing. So Jordan, her husband, was very close with Dakota, best friends with him, and seems to have adapted some of his styles of abuse. And Jessie also had her first marriage. She was in like an emotionally abusive relationship.
Okay.
And then she immediately got married to Jordan. Like there was a little bit of, crossover or whatever. And she said that she thinks that she never healed from that first relationship and just like attracted the same kind of person. And so she's like, it's very clear how he like held things over my head, how he, would insult me and be like, are you really going to wear that skirt? It's a little short, like stuff like very controlling stuff. And she's like, it happened over time. My whole family hated him. All my friends hated him. I just like didn't want to see it. And we have kids and whatever.
Right.
And I always knew that it was going to be a difficult divorce if we ever did decide to go down that road. But ultimately, I guess last Friday or Thursday, she left to go to LA to film that interview with Alex Cooper.
Right.
Jordan found out about it. Jessie had already broke up with Jordan saying like, we're done. I want a divorce, but we need to have a larger conversation so we can file together and fill out the paperwork for our assets and whatever. When Jessie also had to get a new phone number, by the way, because Jordan, I'll get into that in a second. But so she's going, Jordan finds out she's doing Call Her Daddy. She was just going to talk about herself. Like she wasn't going to talk about, she was going to give information about the divorce.
Right, but
she wasn't going to be like, she wasn't going to shit all over him.
Right.
And then Jordan ran to the courts, filed for divorce, filled out all the paperwork on his own, claiming that he's divorcing her because she cheated on him when they were going to go divorce each other for like reconcilable differences or whatever. And then claiming all these assets like that he deserves. So he's now trying to like get ahead of the game and get as much out of Jessie as he can and like get the headline first. This is literally what Jessie says. Like I'm
crazy.
verbatim saying what Jessie said. Jordan wanted the headline first.
Right.
And so Jessie now is, she's like, so we switched up what we were talking about today. And, are we going to talk about all the hookers that Jordan paid for with my money? And the fact that he cheated on me before I even kissed Marciano 2 weeks before. And I was never going to bring that up because I didn't want to ruin his life and his reputation and whatever. And so she then details all of the stuff about him, like, making her feel less than. But then she starts talking about this. And this is where I have been conflicted about this forever with relationships, husbands, blah, blah, blah. Because I know this is a very popular thing that people do. A lot of people have like Ring cameras in their house to look at their babies and their pets and whatever. They have cameras all over their house. Jordan was watching Jessie through the cameras, listening to her phone conversations with other people, listening, like monitoring everything she was doing. And then when she like wasn't at the house, he was hacking into her phone, hacking into her Instagram, reading her text messages. He at one point made a fake number, sent like a voice note from Harry Jowsey. That's why Harry Jowsey's now wrapped up in this.
Yeah.
They have the same birthday, Harry and Jessie.
Oh.
So she like replied to his story like, oh my God, birthday twin, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And he, like, what are you up to today? And he was like, oh, I'm going for a hike. Happy birthday to you. And he sent a funny voice note, like just like talking how he talks, like pretty funny.
Yeah.
And I guess Jordan hacked into her account, took that note, sent it to himself from a different number, made a fake account, sent it to himself again, and then to show Jessie and be like, someone sent me this. What, care to explain yourself? Yeah. So
These
she had to
guys,
change her
man.
phone number.
All
She's
of
like,
these guys are diabolical.
they're awful people.
Yeah.
Terrible. So she had to change her phone number. She's like, I have my old phone to like deal with him and our third party person who's like shuffling the kids back and forth. But I have a new phone number for like people in my life because this man is like hacking into my life. Like he's trying to control things. He's trying to blackmail me. He's trying to do X, Y, and Z, whatever. But again, I'm bringing this up because like, I know that a lot of these people do the thing with the cameras, you share locations, you do whatever. And I know that there's a safety aspect to that as well, but you got to know who you're married to. And you got to know who you're allowing to stalk your life, because I'm sure she did not think that this guy was going to do this. And the thing that was her final straw was that she was in the house and Jordan was like, why aren't you going to Pilates? No joke. Just like the Love is Blind situation. He was giving her shit, like, why aren't you going to Pilates? And she was like, what the fuck is your problem? And then he had the like text between her and Marciano. This is before it all came out on his phone and the TikTok. And then he was like, this is Jessie had like mimed this, or acted this out. She was like, oh, well, here's the messages from Marciano. I'm just going to post these then if you don't want to go to Pilates. Like, I'm just going to post them. She said there was a point where she was chasing him around the house, trying to get his phone because he was threatening to ruin, and this is before anybody knew about it at all, threatening to like ruin her life and career and her business because she like wasn't going to Pilates. And she said at that moment, she was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm running out of my house, chasing my husband so he won't blackmail me. Yeah. I've got to go. Yeah. So that was her final straw. And that happened like a couple of months ago.
Oh, thank God.
So she's out getting divorced fully,
Oy.
in the throes of it. But now it's messy because he filed, so now she's going to have to go back with lawyers and do this whole thing, and it's going to be a messy battle now for her because this man was like, he also said something along the lines of like, when he stopped working, he was like, it's fine that you're making all the money, but I believe in traditional gender roles and like, I'm not taking care of the kids. I know.
These
men, it's crazy.
And their audacity is
crazy.
It's unbelievable to me. Like
crazy.
These poor women, they just put up with so much because
really
I feel like they're just like taught, and I feel like the whole Mormon of it all too. Like they're taught to get
about the
married
Mormon
early.
Thing. Yes.
You marry these you go. I see these videos of like kids on BYU campus, and they're like, how long till you would get married? They're like, 6 weeks, like 3 weeks. They get married so fast because like they can't have sex until they're married.
Yep.
You're marrying these people that you don't know. You're emotionally and socially stunted because of the religion that you grew up under. And it's just so evident. And these poor women have to deal with these awful men.
Yeah.
And who have never been told no in their life, who have never been held accountable for anything in their life. And these women are taught that they just have to be these providers for these men, not even providers, the backbone of every relationship with no help, no emotional support, nothing of that nature. And it's disturbing to watch.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I don't really even like the show, because I hate the guys. I hate Zach. I hate Jace. I hate Jordan. I hate Dakota. They all are brutal. The only one that's fine is Connor.
Connor is good.
And he cheated on Whitney too.
He cheated on Whitney as well, but they worked through it, and now he's her biggest supporter. And then also Macy's husband, he's good too.
Okay.
But regardless, I can't think of his name because he
me neither. I can't remember him either.
And I appreciate that he does.
And what about
it's such a mess.
what about Brett?
Oh God, Fred is. Oh
He's
my
kinda
God,
brutal, too.
Fred and Demi are like they're on another level.
Yeah, they're
If
on
you
a whole
guys
different
watch
world.
Season 4, they have a moment where they like sing True Colors together, and I thought it was a joke. Like I was like, what are we fucking watching right
They're
now?
on a different planet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're loony bin. Like
Yeah.
they're crazy. But you're so correct in the way that like I think at this point we've watched so much Mormon Wives that we're so invested in these people and their lives and the drama that they're wrapped up in, but we're forgetting the crux of the show and what makes it different and interesting is because all of these couples come from this like outdated Mormon church lifestyle.
Yeah.
And the whole reason the women, I thought, especially when I first started watching the show, I really liked the women is because most of them and most of the time have like expressed interest or have been trying to change the perception of the church and make it more progressive and less like, you know, keeping women in the kitchen and the man gets everything. Like they're really good at voicing those opinions. You know, Jen's not so great at it. Jen's kind of still under the spell. I will say that about Jen. I like Jen, but I think that she is
and I also think being with Zach doesn't help that.
And well, that's the common thread is that the men don't want those values to change. They want them all back in church. They want them all doing their old thing.
Yeah.
They don't like that they're like now independent women making their own money because that means that they don't fucking need them.
Yeah.
And they never needed them in the first place and they're now only realizing it like in this moment. And I think that the men better acquiesce and figure it the fuck out or they need to pack their bags because these women they're too smart now. Sorry. Like they've learned too much and they're not going to put up with your shit anymore. And I'm really, really proud of Jessie for doing this as messy as it is to like watch and be involved in. And of course it's personal and who knows what's going on with Jordan and hopefully their kids are all fine and stuff. But I mean, I'm so sad for this. Like it's the most real reality, I think,
it's also
I've
really
ever seen.
Yeah, and it's sad to watch like such a beautiful, confident, cool woman. Like, and you think like, oh, this person has everything. You know, they're on the show, whatever, and like you don't realize like behind closed doors they're going through like the worst time of their life.
Right.
So it's tough. Like you never want that, of course, for anyone, and especially with these women who have literally gone through everything and anything. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like I really hope that these. You know, that they all kind of start going in the direction of Jessie and getting rid of these guys.
100%.
Just get rid of them.
Keep the good ones and weed out the bad ones. And find people that'll appreciate you. And again, that doesn't mean that you can't like participate in your church, but there's a way that you can do it that's more conducive to reality and to the present than these men want them to be.
Yeah.
And I think that they all realize that. And I kind of in a way feel like this show is kind of their undercover way of like blowing it all up. And that's kind of why I like it, where I'm like,
well, I mean, to
blow
do
that
a
shit
reality
up.
TV show in the first place, you know, is I feel like not exactly the Mormon
Totally not.
value. So
Totally
yeah, it's
not.
like
peek
slowly
behind the
but
curtain.
surely seems like they're breaking some
Set
barriers.
the precedent
Yeah.
for others who maybe don't have this opportunity to speak up or speak out or even notice that something is amiss in their house. And that's kind of why I'm saying the thing about Jessie. Like, I'm not saying every guy out here is stalking you through your cameras and hacking in your fucking thing.
No, it's just be careful.
Stalking your location. It's just like, you know, if your husband's kind of like, you know, listening to your conversations over the thing, it's like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, you can't.
That's not normal.
I don't care how like cute you think it is.
No,
it's not cute.
that's
it's
not normal.
Fucking weird. And
That
it's
is
invasion
not
of your
normal.
privacy. Don't let that happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say too, there's a piece of or just one more shot at Dakota, and then we'll go. We have to go so bad.
Yeah.
One more shot at Dakota while I have time. Something I forgot about. Jace, who is with Michaela.
Yeah.
And they are kind of, I don't like him, but she's still with him. You
I know. I thought they were getting divorced.
Me too. They were separated for a minute. Who knows what will happen? Jessie had the same chain of events, so hopefully Michaela wakes up. But their relationship is a little strange, and Michaela also, they got married very young, had a kid very young.
Yeah, she was 16 and he was 22.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
So, yep. And so she also in her life had been sexually abused. And so this season, a lot of her story is overcoming this like inner anxiety that she's having that's now showing up as like a skin problem. She like has this on and off skin problem she has for years, but it seems to me like it's stress related, and she's kind of alluding to as much, but she's getting all these tests done and whatever. And in this time, she like doesn't want to have sex with her husband. She's like, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure it's a me problem. She says like, we can have sex, but it's like not for me. It's for you.
Yeah.
But, like whatever. So Jace is out to lunch with like Dakota and Jordan and I forget who else, bitching about this basically. And one of the other guys, I think it's Macy's husband, being like, oh, well, you know, she's going through a lot. And like, it's good that you're by her side for this or whatever. But Dakota's like, man, I don't know if I could deal with that. That's just kind of messed up. Like he's sitting at the table, like encouraging Jace's discourage or his like anger and an annoyance that Michaela isn't in a place where she can have sex with him. Like he's
maybe because you started dating her when she was 16 years old.
It's
you
just
fucking
so
freak.
Crazy. Like there's so much to it that I like. You can just see how these men have been taught backwards.
Yes.
And that I think is where
They never-
my hatred for Dakota lies.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
that's-
again, Taylor, get behind me. Like
Women
I know
don't
you
owe
did
you
something
anything,
bad,
and they
but
especially don't owe you sex just because they're your
no,
wife. Like,
no.
it's
And that's how these men think.
Yes,
Like, and that's why they have so many
disgusting.
kids. Oh, my
It's
God.
disgusting.
It just makes me really sad. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that these women are speaking out, using their voice, using their platforms, doing their best, and I look forward to the day when they are all
Free.
at the summit
Free
and they're
them.
all feeling good, and all these
Yes.
men can just
choke on it.
literally,
Please.
literally.
God, I can't stand it.
But
I think
it
that's
pretty
why I haven't
much.
watched the 4th season, because I just cannot
It's
stand
hard.
these men, and I can't stand Jordan's face with his
He's
sucked in
worse
eyeballs.
than ever. Worse
Oh,
than ever. He's such a douche. Like,
God, I can't
oh my
stand
God,
it.
he's the worst. But anyway, so that's of course had to touch on the
Yep.
Mormon wives of it all. It's been surrounding my life, I feel, the last couple days, just because it's all over the internet, and The Bachelorette, of course. So
Yeah, of course.
I have a feeling that we'll see that season eventually, though.
I do too.
I don't think that that's going to hide forever.
I kind of have a feeling like that as well.
Yep. So, but all right, nice long ep. Hope you guys enjoyed and had a little fun along with us. Thank you, as always, for being our fans and loving us as much as we love you.
Yes.
And just make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube. I'll
Yes.
keep saying it. And we love you so much.
We love you guys.
See you on Tuesday.
Okay. Tempo Meals, Wayfair, and Me Undies.